Good evening, everybody. I don't know if I was just broadcasting or not. Appreciate your patience as I'm running a little late. Got hung up in the store. We'll get started here in just a few minutes. I got to send out the invite to the rest of the gang here. Hope everybody had a good field day. See 3 of you in the chat. Go ahead and jump in the chat. Let me know who's all watching. We'll get started here in just a couple of minutes. All right, several of you waiting here. We won't make it any further delay here. We'll go ahead and pull this music down and get the countdown up. Let's go. Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome into HamShackTV. I'm your host, Josh, AA4WX. Running late. I had to go make a purchase for our church, and considering it's a church, we have tax exempt, and had to get that set up. This is a BJ's wholesale club store, so you got to get through all that red tape stuff. But anyway, sorry for running late. We're not that far off. I mean, it's only 6 after 8. Eastern time, that is. Jump in the comments. Let me know who's all here. Several of you already jumped in the comments here. Let's see here. Tommy B's in the house. Good evening, all. And then we've got John, KR4CBI. Hey, John, good to see you in here tonight. Guys, let me know. Only 3 people watching right now, so it might take a little while to build this up a bit and get some folks in here. But go ahead and let me know, what did you do for field day? I know several of you probably saw the video that I made of field day. I helped, or I participated with the Chesapeake Bay Radio Association there in Port Deposit, Maryland, and certainly enjoyed my time with them. It was a great time hanging out with them and that kind of stuff. So let's see here. Guys, go ahead and share out the stream. Let's get as many people watching as we can. Why not, you know? Might as well get some folks in here. Really light turnout. Now, I understand tomorrow's the 4th of July, so that could be pulling things down a little bit. We don't have any of our normal suspects with us just yet. I know Andy said he's running late, and Hillbilly Dave said he's running late too. You know, we'll just get him in here when we can. Let me know who all else is watching. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Let's see here. And, you know, I've been really slacking on video uploads lately. I just have. Partially because I've been out of town. And then other, we've been on this house search and stuff like that. I can't announce that we have found a house, but we can't move forward until this house is sold. So, time, it's just going to take some time. But that's been taking up some time, and then we've had some work things going on, that kind of stuff. But we're trying to get back into production here. Guys, the last stop on the HamShackTV HamFest tour is coming up, and it's next month there at the Huntsville HamFest down in Huntsville, Alabama. I cannot wait. That is my favorite HamFest. It's hard for me to say that Hamvention is my favorite simply because of the distance, but good Lord, Hamvention was a lot of fun. But Huntsville HamFest will be a fantastic time, and we'll definitely have a lot of coverage. I know that Jason, Ham Radio 2.0 is going to be there. I think Josh from Ham Radio Crash Course will be there as well. All kinds of guys. I think Parachute Jesus, better known as Carlos, K9OL, Life Terminal Velocity will be there. Several folks. You've seen Brady here on the channel. I don't think Brady's going to make it, but we'll see. Let's see here. Sean Flaherty is in the house. Hello from AC3MN. Good to see you, Sean. Glad you're here. And finally, we got some company to join us in here. Hello, Dave.
Hey, good evening, Josh.
We're just talking about how everybody's just struggling tonight, so slowly getting in here.
I had to take care of a couple of things. I was going to be ready early, but a couple of things came up. I had to take care of in the house. I wasn't like everybody else posting in the Discord. I'm in a parking lot. I'll be there in 20 minutes. I was actually home.
So we've got, and let me go ahead and pull Nolan in here. Hey, Nolan, we've got VBS coming up at church here in a couple of weeks, and we're doing an outdoor VBS. And somebody thought using a projector was going to be a good idea in the sunlight, and I said, no, that ain't going to work. So I had to go purchase a 65-inch monitor to put under our pavilion. And, we went through BJ's, Wholesale Club, to get it, and you got to sign up for the tax exempt and all that crap, and it took time. And then, just like Walmart, no one's ever working the register. So, what should have been a 10-minute job turned into a 30-minute job, I guess. But Nolan, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you in here tonight.
I think he's frozen.
I think he is frozen too, or he's got really good skill at being still. Yep, there he goes. He'll be back. Well, Dave, how'd field day go for you?
It actually went pretty good. I didn't get to activate as much as I wanted to, but our go-to station, we had a steady stream of kids besides just adults coming through. So to me, on a good field day is when you're out in the public like that and people are coming in off the streets and you get kids excited. To me, that's a successful field day for me.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Now we got Nolan again, and he doesn't look frozen because I saw his lips move.
Now he's moving now.
And I think he's frozen again. Maybe not.
Not hearing him, though.
No. Can you hear us, Nolan? I don't think it's meant to be tonight. Well, maybe he'll straighten up here in a minute. But, yeah, field day was fun for me. I didn't get to do near as much as what I normally would do. Normally, I'm there the entire 24-hour event. But this year we had a vacation schedule during field day. And I think I know I've mentioned on the channel before that I made contact with the Chesapeake Bay Radio Association there in Maryland, and they invited.
Did you run into Salty Walt?
I did not run into Salty Walt. I was wondering about that, but anyway, they invited me to come out and do some filming and that kind of thing. Then I get there, and some of the guys are like, "I don't want me on camera." Whatever. So we just avoided.
Were they activating the ship, or were they just?
No, they were at a firehouse in Port Deposit, Maryland. I think it was called the Water Witch Fire Company. But their setup really amazed me. They had a hex beam that they were running 10, 15, and 20 off of, and it was up on a 40-foot portable mast, and all run into a triplexer.
Mm-hmm.
I was very impressed. I mean, they were knocking them off like crazy. It was really, really cool. I told my guys at my local club down here, I'm like, we might need to look at getting one of these things.
No, we didn't do too bad. We had rainstorms in the morning when we were setting up. We wound up standing under tents for a while. And I think because it's supposed to be scattered, but when it started raining for a while. And I think that chased off some of the guys for field day, because normally we have a lot more activators.
Yeah.
I mean, our trailer was consistently being activated. Go to station was real busy. We had Color 10 out there, one of the meteorologists, and in the Discord channel on field day, I posted a link to the video. I got interviewed for it. And if anybody watches it, I've got to make a correction on it. I said the Joplin tornado in 2011 took out Cox Hospital. It actually was Mercy Hospital. We do so much. We work with Cox consistently. That's what I had on my brain. But yeah, I mean, to me, we had a great field day.
That's cool.
Dude, it looked like you did.
Oh man, we had a blast out there. We didn't have as many operators as we normally do, but we still made 950 contacts.
That ain't bad. That's not a bad day at all.
When you go look at there's a page that I'll pull it up here in a second. We actually did pretty good in the numbers wise. There's a web page. It was funny because Andy saw it in the video behind me and hit me up about it. Hamdash website.
Yes, Hamdash is kind of cool. Now, that's a competitor.
Yep.
Andy, but it's a pretty cool concept. And what really impresses me about World Radio League is I think they're trying to combine all of that.
Oh, me and Andy had a long talk because I'm one of the beta testers for them.
Right.
Waiting to get, hopefully in the next week, I'll be getting with one of the programmers and start working on ComOCom for working with like Win for Yesu and all those. Because right now, if you use the cat control on WRL, it takes over cat control, your radio. You can't use Win for Yesu for your radio control. So one guy brought it up to him, and I'm the one that actually had a conversation with Brad, and then he understood what the guy was asking about. And so they started working. He was on here. He's with Flex. Started working with him for the virtual port for Flexes. And I told him, look, we need a ComOCom port for like Win for Yesu, Win for ICOM, and all those. So one of the programmers, Andy's supposed to be setting up where me and one of the programmers are going to be working. So hopefully soon the ComOCom will be in with it, and we'll have a lot more cat control.
You talking about Marvin from Flex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll be in here with us tonight. At least I think he said he was coming in.
I think he finally got him access to his Flex on that, but I'm going to be working with him on the ComOCom ports with Win for Yesu and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I was always a log for old men guy, and I'll tell you what, World Radio League has sold me.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's fantastic.
So I'm just checking out this Hamdash, and I didn't do too bad either.
And if you use N3FJP, and I'll have to ask one of the guys that's in the club, there's a button in N3FJP that you press that button, and it takes you to that webpage. So we actually had that up. One of the monitors that was behind me in the video had looked like a blue website on it. That's what was up on that monitor. So we were watching the changes the whole weekend.
Yeah, I'm somewhere around like 65.
You did pretty good then, Nolan.
That's pretty good. And you know, you have to summons Marvin, and then he shows up.
Say his name 3 times, and he shows up like Beetlejuice.
I'm here. It just had to make a quick run this evening, down to a city called Red Wing, Minnesota. It's where Red Wing boots are made. And anyway, it's about 45 minutes away. It's like I gotta get down there and back, and because I had to go get some stuff. And I was like rushing. I was speeding the whole way, but no stopping. I didn't get stopped, so that's good. So
everybody,
where are you at, Marvin, in Minnesota?
So I'm actually in Wisconsin, over in Pepin, Wisconsin. It's kind of across from like Lake City, where
I know where it's at. I used to drive truck.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just right across the river from there, and I've got 5 acres that overlook the Mississippi River, and set about Hill Bluff, and pretty excited. I got the tower site poured with concrete today. I got 3 ground acres that were made of 10-inch I-beams, also planted into the ground and concreted. So it's gonna be big. It's gonna be good. So yeah, it's been a rough.
Yeah.
So Nolan, how you looked at Ham Dash, but how was your field day?
Dude, it was awesome. I've been like prepping for probably 3 or 4 months now. Kind of doing the Long Island CW club practice, working some more digital modes, working satellite stuff, and just kind of all around like improving upon last year. So last year I kind of took notes as to what I wanted to do and where I fell down, right? Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I really fell down on was my power situation. So K8MRD won't let him down in his battery boxes, right? Kind of took some direction from him, got a 100 amp hour lithium ion battery, and it just outpaced the car battery by miles. So when I was starting to transmit, I have a 100-watt station, and when I was starting to transmit on the car battery, I dropped voltage right away. But the lithium ion batteries, those hold voltage so good. And I was using the battery monitor that K8MRD recommended. So I was able to see how much time I had left, how much current I was drawing. It was just all around just an awesome resource for me to have, having that battery box here. So I operated 1 Echo. I was on an emergency power. We were running solar panels. So we had the multiplier for the solar panels. We had the multiplier for 100 watts. And one thing I couldn't do last year, I couldn't sit on a frequency and run that frequency. It just, the antenna wasn't working, or something wasn't right where I wasn't getting out. And this year, so we started field day. I was about an hour late because I was doing chores. I had to run to the grocery store, get some food. I was out of food. And I got back home. My wife made me do a couple things. And I'm like, I got to get on the radio. Like it started like 2 hours ago. So I hop on the radio, and not 20 minutes after I hop on the radio, I start seeing these, start seeing this interference just across the whole band. And I'm like, what is going on? And of course I'm down in the basement, and I pull up the radar, and we have this gigantic thunderstorm rolling through. So I unplugged, shut down for about an hour. So I probably lost about 4 hours at the beginning of field day. Got back on. Bands were still a little shaky because we had that thunderstorm trailing through, and picked a frequency. I think I was on either 20 or 40, and I just started running with it, man. I had a rate of, on single sideband, of about 60, between 50 and 60 an hour.
Wow.
You were cranking.
That's pretty serious.
Yeah, it was awesome. So I got to about, I want to say 2 o'clock in the morning, like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Had to bump down to 80. Got a bunch on 80. 2 o'clock in the morning, rolled down. And this is one thing that I learned from last year. I kept trying so hard to make single sideband contacts between like 2 a.m. and like 6 a.m. And the bands were okay this year, but they weren't great. One thing I really noticed was we had a lot of local propagation, but we did not have a lot of like.
Nope. We're losing you, Nolan.
Got that done. Got voice done, and ended up, and for anybody will contact for one's auctioneer chant, I do my contest chant, so I get into the rhythm of it, and so I like voice, but digital is where I really just racked up the points. I was making a ton of FT8 contacts, tried a little bit of FT4, couldn't get anything on FT4. Try and make things go a little bit quicker. Hop back down on FT8, and then when the morning rolled around, we had reports. So 2 o'clock in the morning, we had a report that the astronauts on the International Space Station were on the repeater. Of course, I'd missed that pass. I didn't set up for that pass, so I ran out for, I think there was a 7 o'clock pass and a 9 o'clock pass, and I missed the 7 o'clock. And I could hear the 9 o'clock, but I couldn't get into it. I was having some issues with the rotator. Ended up working the next satellite, so I got the satellite bonus. And then it was just an all-around awesome. It was I doubled my score from last year. So all the things that I did this year really helped me increase my points from last year.
Cool.
Well done.
Hi, you guys. I'm here.
Yep.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Josh. Looks like we got 10 watching. Do you want to see if anybody's got anything for sale, since it's supposed to be a trade?
Yeah.
First.
We've got a few things going on here. A couple things, and hello to Jason. We'll talk with Jason here in just a minute. Glad he's in here. Guys, welcome in. If you're new to HamShackTV, I'm your host, Josh, A84WX. Appreciate you being here. I'm getting ready to do something a little different. We're going to try something here just to see what happens. So I'm going to put a goal on you guys. We're working to grow the channel, and one of the things that we're going to try to do is I want to do a giveaway. And I'm not talking about the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. I want to do a giveaway tonight. So what I'm going to do is I've just put a goal in the chat on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, you're not going to see it. Go over to YouTube, you'll see it. 10 super chats tonight. 10. I'm going to give away an HT. I don't know what HT it'll be yet, but I'm going to give away an HT tonight to somebody that is watching. So we've got. Jason's already pulling out his credit card.
You're gonna get your 10 super chats.
So 10 super chats. We'll give away an HF or not an HF radio. God, don't commit me to that. An HT tonight. And
it's over. You just opened the can of worms.
Get me those 10,000 subscribers, and we will do that.
We're working on it.
We got that.
Jason's got a headset tonight.
Yeah, yep. He does.
He had one last time, Nolan.
And we fixed the problem, too.
Yeah, he sounds good. I do want to shout out channel members. We got 4 channel members now. Soul Studios, KO4DDG on the technician tier, Bear One Rogers technician tier, Colin and VK, and then, of course, Jason down below me in the extra class tier. So we appreciate all of those channel members. Now, here's the deal with the super chats. You all know, unless you're new here, we do a little thing called play the clip. So any super chat, we'll play the clip, and Jason will love you. So make sure you hit the little flashing $sign down below. John actually just asked that. What is a super chat? So it's basically a tip in the tip jar. So if you should on YouTube see a little flashing $sign, you can click on that, and it'll take you through that way. I want to hit the. Here he goes. There it is. You know what that means. Play the clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price. for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
Jason for the 20. Appreciate it, buddy. Now it's up to you guys. You guys need to jump in there.
Well, I went one step further, too. I'm wearing our shirt.
You're doing
HamShackTV. Your shirt. I bought one of your shirts, HamShack Radio T.
Did you
T-shirt.
really?
Yes. See?
I haven't even seen an order come in. That's exciting.
Oh, I did it underneath the radar.
Ah, okay. Okay. Well, that's cool. Guys, we do have those available, so go get you one. Let me do something here. So, yep, there's the clip. Y'all know what the clip looks like, and we will play the clip every single time. So there's that. Channel memberships are also available. If you're on YouTube on the computer, there is a join button right next to the subscribe button. Your subscribe button better already be clicked. Don't make me come out there. But, yeah, there's a join button next to that. And, yeah. Here he goes again.
Boom.
Oh, Lord.
Look how I started.
Super chats everywhere. There's Jason again.
So we got
Money
two
isn't
more.
everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right,
Two more.
Have mercy. There's Jason again. Now for Tommy. Tommy's joining the action here. Where's my clip? I've lost my...
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
all right, let's.
There you go. Jason, that one actually didn't come out of your pocket. I'm impressed. So that's 3. We need 7 more. So
That's what I was just about to say. 7 more.
Y'all keep making it happen there. Do want to hit everybody else here that has jumped in. Let's see here. Steve's in the house. KO4WIY. 3 of 13 so far. Talking about the 13 colonies. We'll talk about that more in details here in a few minutes. If you do have something to buy, sell, or trade, the link is in the chat. You just need to click that, and I'll go over those rules here in just a minute. Speaking of which, Tommy says he has 2 drones to trade. Tommy, one of the main rules, though, is it has to be ham radio related. And I can't qualify.
It's ham radio related because you can use a drone to lift an antenna. A group did it this past field day.
And I've done it personally. Never mind, Tommy.
And some of the drone operators have to actually get their ham license to operate some of their drone frequencies.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
That's very true. Tommy, I eat my words. We will let a drone pass. But you do have to come on camera in order to trade. Ham radio guys in the house, good evening all. Good to see you. Andy's watching, lurking. Come on, Andy, you got to get in here. Hey, y'all.
All right, Dad, you better get your butt in here now.
Yeah, we need our fireworks, and Andy's the keeper of the fireworks.
Yeah, he is. And since I bought one of his antennas.
Oh, well, he owes you fireworks then.
Oh, no, he already gave it.
Oh, okay.
He did it on the Discord for me.
And then, of course, John was asking about the super chats. Guys, let me go over the rules of the trading, the swap fest or swap thing here. So equipment must be ham radio, GMRS, or CB related. No off-topic gear. We are going to allow drones. Participants must join the show on screen. No text only or off-camera listings. 3, you must be willing to ship. Local pickup is fine in addition to shipping, but local pickup cannot be the sole option. We ask that you stay on topic. The show is mainly for gear exchange, at least that part of it. So we'll try to keep it on topic. No commercial sales either. So if you're representing a business, we ask that you contact me via email, josh@aa4wx.com. We love sponsors. We would take a sponsor if you would be interested in it. And finally, a liability waiver by participating in the show, whether by watching, buy, sell, or trading. You agree to hold harmless Marler Entertainment from any transactions resulting in the show. So enough of the legal crap. Let me post the link one more time in the chat here. If you do want to buy, sell, or trade, we'd love to have you on. You'll just need to click on the link that I'm posting right now. And it's just like operating Zoom. If Jason can do it, if Dave can do it, if Nolan can do it, or Marvin can do it, you can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, I'm a hillbilly ham for nothing.
And I'm just a foreign truck driver, you know. I just a steering wheel holder. Yeah, I can do it.
Yep. Okay, now that I'm done with my long-winded rant,
And
Jason.
do click like and subscribe.
Well,
Yes.
you were last, Jason. So I guess were you done giving us all about Field Day, Nolan?
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I didn't think he was done.
You're muted, Noah.
Hey, yeah, you're muted.
Let me think that. Okay, I got that fixed. All right, so one of the things, I only have an Arrow antenna. I don't have a Leo pack yet for my rotators. Here, let me turn the. Gotta fix the virtual background so you guys can see this.
I may put you up full too. There you go.
There we go. Virtual background. So this right here is not going to work in its current configuration, so I got to move it around a little bit. But this is a mount for the Arrow antenna to go to a pipe on the rotator. So this will allow me to affix the Arrow antenna to the rotator, so I don't have to hold it. This design, Victor Alpha 3, Alpha Sierra Echo, 2003. It is available online if you search Arrow antenna pipe mount. It's right on there. It looks like it's going to work great. It's really sturdy and it 3D printed really nice.
That's awesome. Let me put everybody back on the screen. That's pretty cool. Jason, tell us about your field.
Marvin should be the one that going next. Jason was
Marvin
late.
That's right. Jason's
Marvin is next. Let Marvin go. Go ahead, Marvin. You got the mic. I can wait.
So we got field day for me this year was here in Wisconsin. I operated out of this is the kind of my where I'm at here is kind of the studio office feature ham shack here behind me, and then the other whole part going in front of me is all garage. And so we just opened up the garage door, set up a table, and we set up actually the KIO hex beam. My brother W4OPS and I, we built that antenna basically field day. Started a little bit on Friday night, and finished it up Saturday morning. And we got done with that, built it, and I ran that most of my field day with an ICOM 705 and a little 100-watt amplifier, all running on batteries, and used my Dakota lithium batteries. They work great. Had good contacts. I ended up making about 211 contacts overall. I got a little bit of a late start, kind of like Nolan. I was about an hour or two late into it starting, but we went into the early evening. I came back. We went out till I went to about midnight on Saturday night or so, and then Sunday morning I came back in fairly early. Started working like call it 7:30 maybe, and I went all the way up until about 10 o'clock, and I made a few more contacts that part of that morning, but then I ended up having to go to church, and I tried to come back in the afternoon after that. And bands were just dead. I mean, by 1 o'clock, the bands had died off. I heard a few people here and there doing some field dates. We had a couple hours left yet, and I was really shocked that there was not a lot of activity on the bands at that point. I don't know if the bands just went to crap on Sunday afternoon, or just people just gave up and called it quits and was done. But I thought I had a pretty good run. I ended up using the World Radio League logger. It worked out pretty good. I will have to give Andy a little bit of crap though, because the 705 kept timing out, and I'd have to go back and reset the cat control for that. I know it's still in beta and it's still working through it, but overall it did work out pretty well, and it worked out good, for logging, and I liked it a lot. It was very cool to be able to kind of see where you're at in scoring mechanisms and a leaderboard. With working World Radio League, so I definitely would recommend it and use it again. But the cat control still has some work to do on it. But overall, I thought I did pretty well. It was one of my first field days I've actually been able to fully, participate and really get involved with it. I've been usually the president of the club or something like that in the past, and you're always running around the back end doing all the things, making sure everything's running and helping other people out. Where this year I was able to just hop in there and just start operating and just work till my heart, got tired. And I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed setting up the antennas. I was also running a review, which I'll be coming out with on a Diamond Vertical. I ran that a little bit too. Tried that, and coming out that review on that Diamond Vertical, it was pretty decent. But I'm sorry, I couldn't beat the hex beam. The signals I was getting off of it, the contacts I was working, 705 with 100 watts. I was running 20 over in Mississippi, so it was incredible.
Muted myself. I just pulled a no one. That's crazy. that's some good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's some really good stuff.
Yeah, we
Well,
had the hex
Marvin,
beam up about 20, 25 feet, something like that, roughly. That was it. So had a really good run overall, I'd say.
So I got a
Yeah.
couple of questions. How many amp hours of batteries did you have?
I had two 10 amp hour batteries and one 20 amp hour battery, and my 20 amp hour battery, I don't know, I think it's having a little bit of an issue for some reason. So I ran pretty much those two 10 amp hour batteries, and I ran it pretty much the whole time. So
You did pretty good as far as energy efficiency goes, because I
did.
I ran 400-ish contacts,
Oh
including some
no, he's
digital.
driving and
Oh,
watching
Digital
the
was
phone.
rough.
Easy.
Digital was rough on the batteries.
Because you're
but I
running it so much
ran-
more, you're running more constant with it versus and transmitting a lot more than I was, over voice. So
Yep, I ran till about 10 a.m. and I had 30% battery left on 100 amp hour battery, so I used about 70 of those
Okay.
amp hours.
wow.
Yeah, but were you doing a lot of digital, a lot of FT8?
Let me get you those numbers here. I'll get back with you in a minute.
Yeah, I was all single sideband the whole time. So
I bet you used more duty cycles. What happened, Nolan?
yep,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so too.
By the
I
way,
wa-
HamShackTV does not endorse streaming and driving. Hello, Andy. Good to see you, buddy.
No,
Hey,
No,
y'all, how you doing?
Andy, we're gonna have
Neither
a
does
talk.
N0 APX antennas, but here we are.
We're gonna have to talk, Andy, after this, okay? Just to let you know.
Thankfully, I do have a hands-free system in my car, so
We're gonna have to rod him up for a safety violation, an OSHA violation, I guess.
DOT violation, CSA violation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have
You
to
knew you were
expect
going to
this.
catch crap for that, Andy.
what's
Might
that,
do it.
Marvin?
You knew you were going to catch crap for that.
All right, hillbilly here. I'm doing level 1.
Yeah, I'll do it in person. Lay into him. He got to know an old truck driver going to lay into him, looking at the camera while he's driving.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jason, tell us what I think you told me you worked field day, didn't you?
Yeah, I was at work. I couldn't do it this time. Too busy at work. I was there in spirit, but that was about it. But I'll hit it next year.
I hear that.
But
have you been to one before?
yeah, like a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
Not nothing. Well, I was gonna say, yeah, I was keeping track of all the conditions, and we had another geostorm again. That's probably why your bands went to the crap, mind you. It was high up.
I didn't think the bands were that bad. I thought we had. I think there was a bunch of new operators this year because there was a lot of people that were running 4KC wide. They weren't narrowing up. I mean, they were using the new radios, and I mean, it was hard to find an open frequency, wasn't it, Nolan?
Oh my God, it was
It
so
was.
hard.
Oh man.
Well, okay, it fluctuated a lot too, because I remember sitting on a frequency and all of a sudden there's a station that comes up 10 over S9 and they're calling CQ and I'm like, hey, frequency's in use. They're like, hey, I've been on this frequency for the last 2 hours. And I was like, okay, you're not the first one that said that. So
Yeah, I
you
actually
just,
went
you
up
just
into the
QSY
extra
around.
portion I went up to the extra portion just a bit, and I did really well there. That's where I found my open parts.
Well,
I can imagine.
So I was wrong when I said I had 60 QSOs an hour on single sideband. My peak rate was 95 at midnight, and it was all on 40 meters.
But that's the thing. You're not really at a disadvantage going up to going down to the extra class portion of the bands, because most field days are run by clubs anyway, and just so
Right.
long as you have an extra class operator on site, a tech or a general could go down there. You know?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
one of my goals last year. I was only a general during last field day. I upgraded to my extra, and I was able to use that extra little band, and that really helped find a frequency this year.
We got to do it.
When I slow down at work, I'm going to go ahead and test for my extra. But even still, I mean, yeah, I might use it occasionally. But I know me, I'm going to run the general and the technician bands first because I want to get the new hams involved. And not everybody goes racing through the license when they go get licensed.
That's the truth. You know what, guys? We got to do it. Jason's done it again.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
There you go. Another 20 from Jason. Appreciate that tonight. Guys, if you're wondering what's going on, if you're just joining us, we have a Super Chat goal tonight. If we can get 10 Super Chats, doesn't matter how much the dollar amount, but at 10 Super Chats, not only are we going to play the clip for every Super Chat, but I'm going to give away an HT right here on the stream. Just need to be here because I'm going to go through the list and ask for names.
The road, Andy.
Oh, Lord, he's staring at the screen.
Andy.
I think he froze.
He froze.
I think he froze.
That or he better be a red light or a stop sign.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we get 10.
There you go.
See, he's laughing. He froze. He's hearing us, but his video froze. So he's dying. Listen to us telling him to stare at the screen.
And you got a booger hanging out your nose, Andy, too.
What HT are you giving away, Josh?
I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna look at it. I'll tell you this: it ain't gonna be a $20 Balfang special on Amazon. I can tell you
Okay,
that.
all right, sounds good.
I'm gonna look it over. We'll figure out what it is, and we'll get it there.
It's gonna be a $40. It's gonna be a $40 special.
A TID, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we'll do something. We'll do something reasonable. I can assure you that.
What's reasonable before I say something?
I'm kind of thinking Yasu.
Yep, there you go.
Kind of thinking Yasu. So
Yeah, he's our way, yeah.
A VX?
Possibly. Well, y'all get generous with them super chats, and that'll inspire me a little bit. Oh, here we go.
A Redivus H1, their new DMR radio. I know people hate DMR, but let me finish. Most people hate DMR because of the CPS software. You can program everything from the keypad in this radio, including zones.
Yes. Got to do it. Got another 2 here from Jason.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
Thanks for the 2, Jason.
I told you were going to give
5 away.
You're gonna get that. You're gonna give that radio out tonight. Watch.
I told you were going to give a rate. See, you should have stipulated that it couldn't be 10 Jason super chats.
You just said 10 chat. Yep.
Actually, I did that by design. 10 is 10. 10 is 10. But remember, the better the super chats, the better I might make that radio. We'll see. But yeah. Anyway, and to your point about the DMR software, I have found, and I have no affiliation. I would love to have an affiliation with these guys, but I have found that using RT Systems software is a lot easier to deal with programming DMR
Yes, it is.
than CPS.
It is. D-Star's the same way. I deal with Karen regularly. I actually, on the Redivus HD2, I actually made a phone call to her and asked her about that. I'm not going to say it on air, but there's encryption problems that I guess this company has figured out, and she couldn't break them.
We might go down a rabbit hole on this one. Oh, hang on. Before we go down that rabbit hole, we got a new one. QRP Live. We're getting some people coming to the table that I've not seen before. QRP Live for 5.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
Oh, and we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Mark in the house. Just for the fun, N6, M-I-N. Play the clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
Oh Lord, here we go. We're getting.
He's
close.
going to give away a radio tonight. It's going to happen.
We're getting
Oh,
close. Here's Jason again for 2. I shouldn't have said there was no price limit. Oh well.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
We're playing that damn clip so much, I might get a copyright strike tonight. We'll see. Jason for 2. We are 2 super chats
I
away.
I would say after 10 super chats, the clip can't be played that quickly.
Maybe. QRP Live says, Hillbilly Ham, I got some free time. Well, that's good. Oh, here's another one. Jason's going to wear us out tonight.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
And we got our 10th one.
Jason figured out he can win a $100 radio for $10.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
I mean,
if he wins it, it'll be about half price for him. 'Cause I think you gave close to $50.
I told you you're going to get that radio away. And look at all the followers that came in with me.
and this is 10 out of 10 right here.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
All right, so the super chat goal has been met. Thank you, everybody, for making the super chat goal be met. Appreciate that, Lord. I'll have to do some math on how much we've done here, but Jason led the charge. We appreciate that, guys. And don't stop the super chats just because we hit our 10. The more super chats we get, the better that radio may be. We lost Andy. I guess he may have gotten home. We may see him again here in a minute.
Yep, might see him in the shack.
All right, so now that the ATM is closed,
we didn't hear about your field day, even though you were in Chesapeake.
Okay, so one more time.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
Jason again for the 2.
All right, Jason. You can get the super chats, but you can't see the video for a while.
No. That's not how it works. See, I'm a customer, and you got to serve the customer because the customer's always right.
I understand. The customer's
We're not
always
going to have a show.
Right. There are people in the stream that might want to hear about things like Josh's field day, and then we were also going to touch on 13 colonies. And if all we're doing is seeing the video, we can't touch on 13 colonies.
I don't know. I don't know, Dave. I think QRP Life is disagreeing.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
Thank you.
But see, that's not Jason.
Nope, that's not Jason.
That's not Jason. I just told Jason he had to wait.
Look what I started. Shame.
I ain't complaining. I'll just shut up and play a clip all night if they keep coming. I mean, it ain't hurting me by any means. But what I'm doing right now is clicking on all these.
Hey,
hearts.
I'm just helping out our channel.
That's right. All right, field day.
Go ahead.
QRP Live for 5 out of principle. One more. All right, there we go. All right, so here's for those of you just joining. By the way, anybody that wants to be entered into the giveaway tonight, you have to stay on board because I'm going to ask y'all to do something special in the chat. You have to stay on board in order to qualify, so don't leave. Stay here. We'll give away at the end of the stream. But anyway, I attended the Chesapeake Bay Radio Association Field Day in Port Deposit, Maryland. My wife and I accidentally scheduled a vacation for the week that we were gone to Maryland. And I see Mark. I'll grab Mark here in just a few minutes. I know Dave is dying to hear about Field Day. But we scheduled a vacation that week, and we have family in Maryland, and plus a birthday party involved, so it was kind of hard. It wasn't possible to get out of it. So anyway,
you're not going to do that again, are you?
If it's up to me, no.
Hey, Nolan, he's married. He's pleading the fifth.
Exactly. Exactly, Dave.
Read between the lines, yeah.
You got to
anyway,
put it on the calendar 10 years in advance.
Last weekend in June every week. Anyway, these guys were great. I usually participate with my local club, the Smoky Mountain Amateur Radio Club here in Tennessee, and had to sit out this year, just unfortunately. But reached out to Chesapeake Bay, and they invited me to come along. Now, some of their folks did not want to be filmed, and that's fine. You know, that's good. But they were operating 4 Alpha, Mike Delta Charlie. They had 4 stations plus a GOTA, and really impressive setup. These guys were set up at just kind of in the field, hence the name Field Day. But they were set up at the Water Witch Fire Company.
What was their call sign?
You had to ask me, didn't you?
I did.
They did a special event call, and I think it may have been Whiskey Alpha 3 Echo. I did not operate, and I'll get into that in a minute, but their club call is Whiskey Alpha 3 Sierra Fox Juliet, I believe. Just Google them. You'll be able to find them pretty easily. But anyway, they had different huts set up around the property. I call them huts, but it's like the portable tents. But they were covered on all 4 sides. They were octagonal, so 7, 8 sides, whatever that is. But really cool. They had little setups all around. One of the coolest setups that I saw was their main station, which had the GOTA station as well as 10, 15, and 20. And we'll go ahead and bring Andy in here. They had a hex beam on a 40-foot portable mast. And that hex beam was going into a triplexer. So they were operating multiple radios on that hex beam, and it was flawless, guys. I mean, flawless. That makes that hex beam a little bit more of a dream antenna for me. No offense, Andy.
Hey, Josh, I throw something in the hat too.
Do what, Jason?
Can I throw something in the hat too?
Sure.
I did like that video you did on that new ham that's coming in.
Yep. That's exactly where I was going next.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So they did. Again, they had signs at almost all the tents that said what band they were working. One of the cool things is they had a satellite station, and I featured that in the video, and he could set it up to track the satellites across the sky and make contact with them. Really, really loved that. Had a CW station way on down. He was operating on a dipole. But the real wonderful thing, other than the homemade peach ice cream, was meeting Max. And we featured him actually in the thumbnail of the video. And Max was cool.
So well spoken too.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was just 13 years old. He just got his technician about a year and a half ago. Drug his dad in the hobby, which is great. The more the merrier, you know. Kids bringing dads in, that is awesome. You never hear that at all.
No,
but,
usually it don't happen. Yeah.
Yeah, this was all for Boy Scouts, you know, and that really, really impressed me. And he's so well spoken. This kid is going to be a dang genius. And he was saying, you know, I'm just trying to learn as much from these guys as I can. And I said, you know what, buddy? You keep working at it, and you keep with the enthusiasm that you got. You're going to know more than all of us combined about this stuff. Kid won a dang first place in a science fair building an antenna. I mean, who does that? You know, of that age.
Better watch out, Andy. He's coming for your job.
Andy might have to hire the kid. I mean,
oh yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
If I'm being honest about it, but I did mention
We might take it from an end-fed biscuit all the way up to an end-fed crepe.
French bread. You never know. But I did mention, they had food there. Of course, I didn't eat dinner because we had dinner at the house for that birthday party. But they had the homemade peach ice cream they made right there on the spot. Holy cow, that was good. It is so good. So,
Hey,
anyway.
I gotta hop off, guys.
All right, Nolan, good to see you, buddy.
Later, Nolan.
Chat. So field day, lessons I learned this year. I learned that I could run digital the same time I'm running voice. So next year I want to run 2 Echo. I want to get another antenna. So my station is set up for a flat top dipole. I'm gonna have to do something like a vertical or a crossed dipole on top of that. So we can do HF, single sideband and digital, run those 2 at the same time, do 2 Echo, and I'm going to be working on my satellite station so I don't spend 4 hours setting that up. Anyway, see you guys.
Make sure you get you some bandpass filters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are the goals for next year. We'll see if we get them. See you guys.
See you, buddy.
Later, Nolan.
Good to see you. All right, I got to hit Mark. Mark's been waiting long enough.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
For the 199, I needed
Thank
to be
you,
the
Mark.
last.
Thank you, Mark. And
You don't-
Hillbilly Hammy wasn't me this time.
Well, the other ones I'm not going to complain about.
Uh-huh.
It's
Thanks,
just
Dad.
you, Jason.
Oh, I feel the love. Like I said, I'm all worried. That kid might take your job. I watched that video. He's like the next Albert Einstein, probably ham radio. At the level he's at now. And he's just a tech.
Well, and that's, like with my field day, I didn't get to activate as much, but the amount of kids and people we had coming off the street, coming through our go-to station, to me, that's a successful.
You had a packed
Field day.
go-to station. Like,
We were at an elementary school on the corner of 2 main roads, and literally people saw our signs and were coming in to see what we were doing.
that's great.
Nice.
Tell me to throw
Well
my
done.
field day experience out there.
Yeah. Let me finish one thing though.
Yeah.
I forgot about operating. I only had a very narrow window to go to field day. Family vacation. I got to keep the XYL happy. And just the time that I was about to sit down and start making some calls, thunderstorm blew up and took them off the air. So that was that. Otherwise, I was trying to help. Good grief, I can't remember his name, but there was a gentleman there that had the new FT1X.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's raining. The new FT1X, he had the new FT1X, and we were trying to get FT8 to work on it, and apparently it's not quite ready yet.
Yes, it is
There's
too.
workarounds.
You just you can get it to work.
Yeah.
It just takes a little bit of work. You got to
Yeah.
make sure you have Yesu's, the same drivers that you use for the DX10, the FT710, and the 101. You have to have that same driver. But I know multiple people. Mike, K8MRD, he's doing FT8 on his.
Well, they got a new Yaesu. I just saw the video on it. They've got that problem fixed. They got a new update on the firmware for it and everything. Yes, and they did say on the video too, a lot of people are using the DX. Sometimes it works, and a lot of times it's conflicting. But they do have a firmware for that.
That's good.
Right
They needed a lot of firmware updates. I mean, from the stories that Jason and Josh were talking about, there was a lot of work that needed to be done to that radio.
Oh, yeah. APRs was messed up on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me catch up on the chat here real quick, and then we'll get to Andy. Lord Andy's got probably a book he's got to read to us here. Wisconsin Ham says, greetings from KB9EWD, Wisconsin Dave. Wisconsin Dave, I used to do VE testing with you. Good to see you, buddy. Glad to see you made it over.
That's my team leader.
Really?
Yeah, Wisconsin Dave. That's who I'm with.
He's awesome.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
QRP Life says, my call sign memory is only slightly better than my phone memory. I can relate to that. Ham Radio Guy says at Wisconsin, Ham, what part of Wisconsin are you on? West Central. N3WER says, Andy, smiley face. Wisconsin Ham says, Lacrosse. I'm just going to call you Wisconsin Dave because that's what I know you as. Ham Radio Guy says, just up the road in Pepin County. Tell Jason Wisconsin Dave said hi.
Hi, Dave.
This is for you, Andy. Beta is going good, Andy. Make sure I did try a few times, but have issues. So I'm thinking he's talking about HR or WRL.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I was trying to figure out what he's talking about. N3WER. If you want to throw in there, clarify what you're talking about, we can definitely discuss it.
That's Chris. He's got to be talking about WRL.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also said Max is very cool. We all know he was cool. And lessons will be learned. Mark says LOL to the super chat. QRP Life says I've been running FT8 on FTX1, no issues. They're on a Zygu bug release schedule.
Oh, geez.
That's no surprise. And Wisconsin Dave says, thank you. And yes, I am with Clark. So, fantastic. Guys, I am really seriously considering a HamShackTV VE team. Somebody needs to convince me to do it. But
Do it.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. I can only test text at the moment, but that would be awesome.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that you're not an extra, Andy?
I am not an extra yet.
What?
What? I thought you were. What are you talking?
Hey, Josh.
No, I am not an extra.
He will be our first test candidate.
I can't say
that.
I've had my
There you
license
go.
for
Yeah. I'll be the guinea pig.
Yeah, and I can test you because I am.
I can too. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I can too. What were you going to say,
there-
Dave?
I can't complain to him because 31 years with a license and I'm only a general.
That's fair.
Okay, we got two candidates here, boys. Two candidates. Hillbilly Ham and Andy. You're getting your.
Hey, Jason, work
I-
has to slow down before I can even think about doing my extra.
This is very very
Oh,
much my prediction.
no. They got remote.
I've only been licensed for 2 years, so
Yeah,
don't be too bad at me.
I remember when Andy first got his license. That's how I've known Andy since the day he came
Yeah.
to Ham Radio.
You were one of the very first ones to contact me. You're one of my very first contacts, Dave, on the 49 repeater. I can't remember if you're I think you are the first. I could be wrong, but I almost think you are the first. I'll have to look back.
I was. I know I was one of the first, definitely.
Yeah, you were one of the first for sure.
So we got a game plan. Is what we're saying.
Marvin,
I have to give it to Andy.
I'm a VE for W5YI and ARRL both, so I'm an extra. So yeah,
nice.
Let's go.
W5IY.
And I'm a VE for
even
Gar.
ARRL, if it's not on the computer and done computer wise, and most of the guys I've talked to, and I'm not going to bash ARRL, I still believe they have their place. But ARRL, if it's not done as fast as W5IY, I won't do it through an ARRL testing because
I was really surprised. So
when I upgraded to my general, the night I took my test. The next day, I mean, I used AG for less than 18 hours.
Well, so I found something recently. I had no idea. And I was looking through because I'm going, I should be coming up on like 30 years because I got my license in 1995. So I started going back through my boxes of stuff and I was looking for my ham radio license. And I ended up finding my original. I don't know if I can find my. Yeah, there you go. Can I see it?
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a W5YI certificate from way back when in 1995 when I got my license. I'm going to hang this on the wall right in front of me here. But it was a certificate signed by all the VEs and everything back then. And I thought, what a cool thing to keep and have. I couldn't find my original license, but I do have that certificate showing when I was licensed at least. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, see, mine. I got mine in '94, Marvin. Even though I'd been playing radio before then, I got mine in '94. But that was back when people don't realize. Yeah, I came in as a techno code, and I ran into what I call the sad hams because they immediately told me, "Oh, you didn't do CW. You're not a real ham radio operator." Well, the only thing I got was VHF and UHF as a techno code.
Right,
You
right.
had to do the 5 words a minute, or you did not get HF.
Yep.
So once you did the 5 words a minute, well, I was already working to where I was up to almost 13 words a minute. I was going to take my Technician Plus and go right straight to General. Well, I ran into all those guys. I kept my license current. I kept doing radio myself, but I just didn't get involved. So I'm one of those ones nowadays that now that I've gotten seriously involved over the last 7 years, those guys, I try to run them out of ham radio.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
I tell you what, if it wasn't for remote ham radio testing that's just started in the last few years, I would probably not be a ham, because that's literally I was not going to, back before I joined the hobby, I was not going to take the effort to go find a testing site, or I certainly wasn't planning on it, and go sit down and take my test. But there are actually some VE teams that do it for free online, and so I studied for a long time, and I hopped on and took my test online, and it was a great experience.
Did you do it through the clubhouse, Andy?
HRCC. It was the HRCC.
Oh, so you used to do Josh's group.
Yeah, it was there in well, it was one of their affiliates, I think. It's one of the teams out of California, but yeah, it was an HRCC affiliate.
Well, I could say when I took my test 31 years ago, we actually had to go to San Bernardino to one location to test. And one of my VEs was a legend, Gordon West.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
The grandfather of ham.
Gordon West was one of my VEs.
That is so neat.
That is really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's the coolest thing I've heard all day long, if I'm being honest about it.
Better than my super chats.
No, nothing goes over a super chat. I mean, just
I don't know.
remember,
He can't. I don't think he beat Gordon. Now Gordon's on the top down. That's the top.
I've got something talking in my ears, and I got to figure out where it's at.
Those voices are gonna take you medication.
Rodney, 85.
The voices telling you
The voices in your head are talking, Josh?
Well, when you've got 17,000 YouTube tabs open, it kind of happens. So
I see Rodney, my friend Rodney, AE5TX is in the chat. So hello, Rodney.
Yeah. Hello, Rodney. Good to see you, bud.
Hey, Ronnie.
Andy, did you tell us everything about your field day yet, or have we even got to that?
We haven't got to that.
No, I have not.
Haven't got to it.
Tell us about it.
Oh yeah, we were talking about field day tonight, weren't we? Before I get started, a couple of housekeeping things. Number one, I'm supposed to do fireworks every time somebody buys an antenna during the stream, and at 7 o'clock on the dot, somebody bought one. So if you're watching the stream, here's your fireworks. There you go.
God bless
and then
America.
Also, yeah, that was my next housekeeping is tomorrow's the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. There's your extra bonus fireworks. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and Josh, if you want to really get everybody in the patriotic spirit at the end of this stream, just flip over there and play Ray Charles' "America the Beautiful" as we sign off. Now, there's something to get you in the patriotic mood. Anyway, okay. So field day. So I actually went out and much to Dave's chagrin, I did not join the Nixa guys this year. I may next year. I kind of wanted to, but it was one of those days where I wasn't really going to be getting too far from home, and that's a little ways over there. So I went and joined the Marshfield guys and the local club here, and I got there about 20 minutes before field day started, and by the time field day kicked off, I had them set up and using World Radio League to log their contacts. So I would call that a win from my perspective. But it was not a very fast-paced field day station. Let's just say there was more hamburger eating than contact making going on. So, but yeah, I stuck with them for a couple hours. did a little CW. Of course, I ran up the Infed Biscuit antenna. And if you're new and you don't know what the Infed Biscuit is, once I'm done talking, I'll drop a link in the chat. But anyways, it's the antenna that I make and sell. But anyway, that was honestly, just to be real honest with you, that was pretty much all of my field day experience. Not very many contacts. It was a little bit slow, but yeah.
Actually, I can do you one thing.
You're on mute, Josh, by the way. One other thing, we're launching a new color pattern. This one isn't assembled yet, but the colors are a little washed out on stream. So this is the Infed Biscuit Red, White, and Blue USA edition. So
nice.
That's cool. That's so cool.
All right, here we go.
I just dropped the link into your website,
Dave.
Andy, into the chat.
Thank you.
But you keep talking about these colors, and I probably got one of the first or second 40 that was built.
Yeah, you got one of the early 40s for sure.
That red one go to POTA power.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, Dave, since you bought yours, the quality has gone up since then because I finally bit the bullet and got the K1C printer. And oh my, that thing, it prints an 11. Those Infed Biscuit 40s were taking 11 and a half hours to print. Now they're taking just under 3. So,
well, don't tell me the quality's gone up.
And look what I got, Andy. Is this a familiar?
Yeah, there's Jason. There's Jason's. Fantastic. All right.
Yeah.
Dave, I just said that to make you buy another one. No, I'm kidding.
I'm probably gonna buy another one.
And Andy, I'll let you know I'm actually working on a cover for you. As soon as I get it finished and it actually works, I will send you the STL for that cover that I think's gonna work over the antennas, over the BNC connector and the wires.
Okay. I'm trying to get. I was thinking about doing something really low profile because all the options I tried were kind of high and in the way. So yeah, that'll be great to see what you come put together. Be fantastic.
So let me jump in here while Andy's been talking about the field day and the antennas. I tabulated the super chats tonight so far, and
so tell me we got 10.
We did get 10. So far it's a little over $100 at this point. So I've been looking at your neighborhood Amazon. And I'm looking to see what may be an option. And based off of where we are on Super Chats, what I'm thinking is a Baofeng DM1701. That is a DMR radio as well. We'll keep the Super Chats up and running. If you want to make it get a better shot at a better radio, let's crank up more Super Chats there.
How do we enter?
We will talk about that. Oh Lord, we will talk.
Here we go.
We'll talk about that towards the end. Jason, there for 10. You know what that means, and I think it's been enough time, Dave.
You know when you say that, what's gonna happen, John?
Jason's gonna be broke by the time the night's over.
Hey, somebody's gonna have a nice radio.
Jason, this is gonna be the most expensive Baofeng you ever bought.
Yeah, probably is. But it'll be worth it.
We got more. I'm looking at more. We'll see where we get.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 million man.
All right,
as always, thanks for the 10.
Given the current context, I'm totally unfamiliar with that clip. I have no idea where it came from, what it's all about. But given the context of the evening, it gets funnier as we go on. As we go along here.
Well, considering we went through it
from the original WWF.
Yeah, that's original.
Not the WWE. The original WWF wrestling, Andy.
Was it WWF or was it WCW?
No, WWF.
WWF.
Oh,
and
okay.
then they got sued by the World Wildlife Federation. That's why they changed it to WWE.
I remember when that happened. See, I was a WCW fan. Especially during the Monday Night Wars, you had NWO, you had Hogan and Nash and all those guys.
Yeah, that's the 90s. See, you're still a baby for me. The 80s, it was the WWF. All these other ones, NCW.
I thought that was Worldwide Flora and Fauna.
And all of those were like the the triple A's of wrestling. In the 90s, though, they actually became probably better ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is kind of way I'm looking at it, Josh. Whatever I can do to help the ham radio, a new tech or operator has a ham radio, I'm going to do what I can.
Absolutely.
That's the way I look at it.
Well, I'll put it out this way. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but I actually won an H1 on Retivis's live stream after I bought the H1. I've got a relationship with them because of the Nixa Ham Club. They're one of the
Dave,
sponsors.
if you're looking to get rid of that thing, no, I'm kidding.
They're one of the sponsors of our Ham Fest, and so I'm debating on what I'm gonna do on the H1. I don't know. I might make it because I'm not gonna get into this giveaway thing on YouTube, but I'm only at 89 subscribers. No. I might make it to where if I hit 300 subscribers, I might actually. And I'll tell you what, guys, I am sold on this H1. I did a reset tonight because I'm going to do a video on it this weekend, but I'll have to give Retivis props. They're listening to the consumers, and they knocked it out of the park with this radio. For a DMR radio to be able to program everything from the keypad, somebody finally paid attention.
Yeah.
You said you're 89 viewers or 89 subscribers right now, you said, Ham?
Yeah, that's all I'm at is 89 subscribers.
Just
Let's
wait.
see if we can, let's see if we can bump it up for him tonight.
Yeah, we're going to get it bumped up.
So, speaking of which, yes, everybody after the stream, or if you've got another tab, go over and subscribe to Dave. You're crazy if you don't. I mean, let's just be real. And Andy, too, and all that good thing. All right, so let's talk about, I've got a Yaesu in mind if we can get that number up a little bit more. And I have just put a new goal in. This new goal is 5 yellow super chats. So that is $10 or higher. What I'm going to do, if we can get up to meet that goal, is I'm going to do a FT65.
I'll tell you what.
FT65.
I'll tell you what, guys. A lot of guys are. If you've been around for a while, probably gonna go. Well, that radio's been around for a while. There's a reason Yaesu has not given stopped the production of that radio. That radio is bulletproof.
Yeah, it's a great rig. I personally am an ICOM guy myself, but I was a Yaesu guy before I was an ICOM guy. It pendulums back and forth, but you know what? I already owe 2 clips.
Jason, you're killing me over here.
Stand by for the clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right,
Thanks for the 10, Jason. And we got one more from Steve. I think Steve's a new super chat.
Yes, it is. That's the first. He's a new one.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
all right.
Oh, my goodness. Guys, I do want to note a couple of things here. Andy has put Dave's YouTube channel in the chat there at KE6GAE. So go subscribe to him. Let's get him up over 100.
Dave, you're up to 91 already.
There you go.
Andy has put his in as well.
Oh, there we go.
I saw the ham radio. Who was it? The ham radio guy?
Yeah, I tried to, but it said it failed to post here.
No, it actually says it's subscribed. So you're subscribed, Marvin.
Yeah, I subscribed you, but I even put mine in my link in the chat here.
You know what, Marvin? Because you're not a moderator, so I need to find your.
Oh. Let's see here.
Hey, put your link in the private chat.
Private
Marvin.
Comments. Got it.
Yeah, me or Andy are going to post it for you.
Andy, I'm going to give you, or not Andy, Marvin, I'm going to give you mod status anyway. I need to do that.
So where we at now, Josh?
Hell, I don't know.
I got it, Andy.
As far as the goal goes, we need 3 more. 3 more yellow super chats or higher.
While we're doing that, can we go to 13 Colonies and I can talk about that because I'm supposed to be a K2H station about right now.
Oh,
yes, that's
right. Go ahead.
That's right.
I've already got K2H, so that's no good, Marvin.
Sorry, I can't help you there.
I got it too. Marvin, take it away. Let's hear it.
Yeah. So being from Massachusetts, I've got and Wisconsin. I float between the two. We're going to be doing. Obviously, we're talking about 13 Colonies, special event July 1st to the 7th, and I'm one of the operators for Kilo 2 Hotel, 13 Colonies, Massachusetts. And so I'm going to go hop on the air here, probably jump off here in just a minute, grab a quick sandwich and a drink, and go hop on 13 Colonies. And I don't know if I'm going to be on 20 or 40 here, but we'll be operating for a couple hours here. So come find us, and we'll make some contacts with us here.
Marvin, before you drop, if you don't mind, pull up your Discord at some point this evening, and I sent you a couple of messages earlier in our direct Discord, and then I'll be sending you a couple more here in a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, if you don't mind, just open up your Discord and have it there so I can shoot you a message here in a few minutes. And look, check the one I sent you earlier today.
Okay, yeah, I will do so for sure. I'll check that out.
Marvin,
I was like I said when you contacted me earlier, I was probably out and about traveling here, trying to run some errands.
No.
So because I'll be traveling back to Massachusetts Saturday morning. So
Marvin,
I got a 21-hour drive.
Steve Fisher is asking if you're going to be doing FT8 or if you're just side.
Nope, I'll be doing single sideband voice tonight. I've been doing some FT8, but I tried 20 and 40 meters early this morning, like 7 a.m., and it was just dead. I had one contact in over in a half hour at a time, and I gave up. It was it's not working. Yep, that was a little rough. That was a little slow. I like doing voice because I can make a whole crap ton of contacts on Kilo 2 Hotel, and I've got the remote station sitting in Massachusetts, so that's how I'm able to do that. Even though I'm here in Wisconsin, and I can run almost about 700 watts total, so I can do pretty well with that. But I was running FT8 at night, and it's because every contact takes about a minute. You don't make as many contacts because I can make probably 7, 8, 9 contacts in a minute versus versus FT8. So,
hey Marvin, were you operating on Monday night or Tuesday night?
Yeah, I probably was. Yeah,
that's when I got Kilo 2 Hotel.
Okay, on FT8.
No, on single sideband.
I haven't done single sideband yet. So you had somebody else. We have 26 operators for Kilo 2 Hotel alone. So there's people hopping on CW, FT8, FT4, all the way across the board. So we're all over the board.
Yeah, I've got 10 of the 13 colonies, and then I got to work on the 3 bonus stations. I've seen them all posted. I just ain't been able to get to them.
Okay.
What radio are you going to be using, Marvin? Oh, sorry.
I'll be using my 6600. That's remote in Wisconsin, in Massachusetts. Nice. But to answer your question quick, Andy, I don't know why SmartLink's not working. I'll figure that out, and I'll send you some messages back. So,
okay. I just tried it on my Mac. That was on my Windows. I just tried it on my Mac. It's not working here either. So.
Okay, I'll look at it again because it was working for me early this morning when I logged in.
Okay.
Well, obviously the Maestro was logged in earlier, so.
I also saw your message in the private chat about the picking up the antenna. I'll shoot you a message on Discord.
Yep, sounds good. We'll chat later. Anyway, I'm going to go grab a quick sandwich and drink and hop on Kilo 2 Hotel, guys. Thanks for this evening again, Josh. And
hey, Marvin, have fun.
Great show.
Hey, Marvin.
Absolutely.
All right, Marvin. Thanks.
Come back anytime, Marvin. Appreciate you, buddy.
Always. We'll appreciate it. Thanks. Talk to you later.
All right.
73.
7-3s. Let's
I've got to say something real quick. Oh, you got a super chat, so I'll be quiet for a minute.
Let's do it.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right,
Thanks for the $9.99, Mark. Appreciate that. And we are getting closer. Let me recap where we are on that. We need one more super chat. Oh, wait a minute. We already got it. And this is a new
What's
one.
it mean?
I've not seen this one before. Christopher.
It looks like somebody new in the channel.
Yeah, Christopher Giaquinto. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And if I'm not, I sincerely apologize for the hard work of spreading knowledge via YouTube. Thank you. Well, I appreciate that, and thank you. And to thank you, we're going to play the clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
all right.
So that puts us at 4. We need one more yellow super chat, and it'll be a Yasu.
That's awesome, Christopher. And yeah, Josh does quite a bit. on his channel. We're just all kind of riding his coattails.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Pretty much.
We definitely want to support these guys, and I don't do that enough. I need to promote them more.
Jason, just one super chat, just one more. No, I'm kidding.
Don't tempt
Well,
him.
Andy, do the super chat then.
Oh, Rodney in the chat says Jacob KJ5IZS says hi. That's another good friend of mine.
Oh, jeez. You summons it.
Hey, there's Jacob.
Yeah, there's Jacob. Yeah.
Hello, Jacob.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right.
All right. That makes the goal. Y'all don't have to stop the super chats, but we certainly appreciate all the support.
I think Andy's right. I might be broke for a Baofeng.
I'm just going to say it now.
You knew what was coming when you said only one left, didn't you?
I mean, Andy called it. Oh, but we'll just say tonight's giveaway is sponsored by Jason KQ4 UEI.
You're welcome. And we'll be here. I'll be here all week.
Hey, Josh, do you mind if I just say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Oh, it's got to be
whatever you want, just so long as it doesn't get me demonetized.
No plans for that. My YouTube channel is currently at 98 subscribers. If we can get it to 100 by the end of this stream, then the next time I'm on Josh's stream, I will see if I can give away an In-Fed Biscuit 20.
Hey.
And that should be next week that we should be on there, guys. Oh, wow. I'm at 95 now.
Yeah.
Y'all get these guys over 100. What are you waiting on? There's 22 of you watching, and I bet all 22 of you aren't subscribed to him.
Come on, hit our brothers and sisters up. I got the super chats covered, and yeah, I like that sponsor thing. Can you do that again? That was pretty cool.
We did it. 100 subscribers. Thank you, guys.
There you go, man. Boom.
In-Fed Biscuit 20. Stay tuned. We'll come up with a way to maybe give one of those away on the next round.
How are you looking, Hillbilly Ham?
Oh, it's still 95.
And how much you need?
5 to get to 100.
5 to 100. All right, guys, hit Hillbilly Ham up now. We'll make this a good night.
Most of these guys in the chat are probably already subscribed to me.
Thanks to Tommy B and Daniel W2 DIY and QRP Life and everybody in the chat here saying they subscribed. Thank you, guys.
So I do see the live stream numbers coming down a little bit. I will remind everybody we are going to give this Yaesu radio away here in just a little while, right at the end of the draw or right at the end of the show tonight. I do have a system now in place to do this giveaway, so you do have to be present. I'm going to give you a special thing to do here in just a minute, and that will, well, not just a minute, but when we get tired of sitting here blowing hot air out of our mouths.
Super chats.
But you'll have to be present.
Can we utilize your special system next week to give away my antenna? I hadn't thought that all the way through.
I hadn't either. While y'all been talking, I've been researching, so I found
okay, nice.
Isn't there a deal in StreamYard that you can?
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, I found
nice.
it. I found it. So that's what we're going to be doing here shortly. But
kind of like what Jason does on his channel.
Not sure about that, but I know I've seen this on
TO uses it.
Clubhouse. That's what I was trying to
Okay.
And Temporary Offline uses it too.
Yeah. And I just want to say, there's going to be quite a few. I'm now being embraced by the YouTube community. I want to shout out Ham Radio 2.0, and I know I shout him out all the time.
Nice guy.
Jason has been right here. I don't want to say hand in hand because that doesn't sound good, but he's been right here cheering me on this whole time, and he's actually started I don't want to call it a focus group, but a small group of young, or not young necessarily, but up and coming ham radio YouTubers. And we meet once every couple of weeks. Now it's very small and it's by invitation only, but you know, he's doing a lot of mentoring and stuff, and I just want to shout him out for inviting me to be a part of that and trying to make this thing work. You know, trying to make this thing work. But
oh yeah, Jason's an awesome guy. He's the one that made me decide which radio to get, the 891.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jason, I just went through and tallied it up. Do you want the total of how many of how much money you've spent on super chats tonight?
Sure, hit me up. Come on.
So far you've spent $100 in super chat.
You know what $100 is worth? Dave's going to kill me. But $100 is worth a bonus clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 million man.
All right, let's.
Dave's not.
I'm not going to kill you, Josh. It's just
I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man. Yeah, he's just going to give me crap, Josh, for it. You know it. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Andy. Wow. Anything I can do to support the channel, bring the new hams in, let's do it.
You've got to save a little bit of money, Jason, because you need to buy a new antenna. Remember, we got more colors now.
I'm working on it. I just can't. I already looked at your website. I just can't contemplate which one I want. I want all of them. I love the colors.
That's fine. I don't care.
Hey, Andy, you know, I didn't come at you with what you told me at the More Expo about it, but I might use what you told me at the More Expo for a new in-fed biscuit 40.
What did I tell you at the More Expo?
I'll tell you offline.
Okay. I'm not sure what I told you at the More Expo. I told a lot of people. I talked to a lot of people at the More Expo.
Now, Andy, those new antennas, the color ones, are they just 20 biscuit or 40?
No, 20 and 40. Nope. Yeah.
Also, the bulb like the original. Okay, got it.
The release video I put out on them was the 40s. I used it in that release video, but that was a really fun video. If you guys didn't see that, I had a lot of fun making that video. So go look at that if you want.
Both ways. Okay, right.
Well, I'm also making it with 22 gauge wire now instead of 18. Well, I got both options, but the 22 gauge wire is a lot lighter weight. It'll go up on a push-up pole a whole lot better.
That's the one I'll be talking to you about, Andy.
Yeah.
Well, and guys, I can't take credit for it, but I'm probably one of the first ones that did the test with the 40 using one of the lighter push-up holes that the lighter gauge wire will do. I pushed it up, and it looked like I had a marlin on the end of my push-up pole.
You might as well just take credit for it, Dave. I mean, you just about did anyway. No, I'm kidding. It was mostly you. It was the feedback.
But I will say, well, see, he put a deal in his Discord asking people, and a lot of people came back and said they'd like the 22 gauge.
I said, do you want to stick with 18? Do you want to go to 22, or do you want both? And the majority of people wanted both options. So
yep.
Well, you playing on
my
on the original
gauge wire. Whenever Gigaparts finally gets the 33H back in, I'm just going to get that push up.
Oh, I want one of those like crazy. I may phase out the 18 gauge wire at some point because the 22 is just doing so good. I'm not sure I'm going to even worry about it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I have a question. Did PotoPower get a 22 gauge or an 18 gauge?
Well, let me look right here. I got it right here. I think a 22. I'm pretty sure I sent it. Yeah, I sent him a 22 because I sent the red one that I actually had in the reveal video. I had it all put together, and he wanted a red one like crazy, so I just packed it up.
You can go watch their I guess it was Tuesday night.
Yeah.
It was Wednesday night. It was last night. Their live stream that they put out last night, guys. Nice. And I purposely asked him what antenna he was using when I made contact with him. And I'll tell you what, guys, even Vaughn said, I'm going to give you crap, Dave. I didn't want another antenna. And everybody was talking about it. And you said, I had to get the 40. So I got a 40 antenna. And he was 10 over in Mike Oscar last night.
Nice.
Get it. Let me tell you, if you don't mind, give me just a second. I'll tell you what they told me. I asked him how I found out he used it Wednesday night, and what he told me was, let me pull up his message here. He said, Oh, it's not refreshing, but he said, I think the first contact. Oh, here it comes. The first contact he made after plugging it in was the Netherlands. So,
Nice.
Yeah, that was really good to hear.
Mine's gonna do
we
first
could have
time.
got sidetracked on biscuits. Let's get back on 13 Colonies.
Yes, I want to get there. By the way, let me note, several of you joining. I know I'm promoting in Jason's Discord and a few other places. Appreciate y'all being here. If you're here for the giveaway, we have met the goal. We're going to give away a Yaesu FT65 here shortly. Stay tuned.
You can post it in my Discord too if you want to, Josh.
Maybe I'll look and see. I don't know where I've got that, but make sure you have to be present to win. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're going to do that the very last right before we get off the air. 13 Colonies. Dave, how you doing on that?
I've got, like I said earlier, I got 10 of the 13 Colonies already. I've seen every one of them spotted so far, including the 3 bonus. I just have not able to been to get, and I'd have to pull up I know it's K2C, K2M, and I can't remember what the other one is. Oh, Kilo 2 Echo are what I need for the 13 colonies. And of course, TM 13 colony, GB 13 colony, and WM 3 pin for the bonuses. Now, I know TM 13 colonies, if I don't have it to where I can get a clean sweep on SSB, by the end of the week, I'll be able to get them on D-Star. I want to try to get a clean sweep on single sideband, then go after FT8. A couple of them are on FT8. I know I could go get them there, but I'm trying to get my single sideband first.
Oh,
and I will
my
say,
goodness.
Guys like Marvin.
Did you see Freddie Mac?
Freddie Mac in the house. Welcome, buddy. Appreciate you being here. You're welcome to come on if you want. Just send me a message in Discord, and I'll give you a link. You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
What's up, Freddie?
Hey, Freddie. I hadn't reached out to you yet because you were moving houses, but yeah, we wanted to try to get you on the stream with us.
Yeah, get Freddie on here because I have something to say to him. I sent him a joke for his Dad Joke Wednesday, boy, like the week after More Expo, and he hasn't used it yet. So I need to get him.
Get his butt out here then. Pull his butt in here then.
So something just happened. K6EGG, if you're in the house, send me a message on Discord.
Is Greg here too?
Well, Greg comes in quite a bit into
my
streams, and
yeah,
I just dropped the link in his Discord, and his mod blocked me. He kicked me out and blocked me out of his Discord. So said that's not cool, and then kicked me out. So Greg, if you're here, send me a message in Discord if you don't mind.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Ouch.
I guess whoever that mod is isn't giving away radio. I do see Ham Radio 2.0 online. I'm gonna see if if he doesn't mind pushing this out. But several of you are watching. We're gonna give away this radio here in a little while. You got to be present to win, so stick around. Dave, I didn't mean to interrupt you, if I did.
Josh, I can drop the link to the stream to Freddie Mac if you want.
If you've got it, go ahead. Freddie Mac's always welcome.
I got it.
There you go, Freddie. Freddie said he would do it someday soon, but not tonight. He said he's just sat down from moving, so I don't know if he'll make it tonight or not. But
who's that?
Yep, that's why we talked about it. That's why I hadn't reached out with him, because they just bought a new house and he's doing a slow move because they can't move into the house yet. But he's moving ham shack and all that stuff. Kind of in your boat once you finally finish doing your stuff, Josh.
Right. So you were saying about 13 Colonies, Hibbu?
Marvin, I've got to commend the guys that run the 13 Colonies. The last 2 nights, there's been a lot of idiots on 13 Colonies. I'm sorry. I will call it how I see it. They were idiots. Operators were calling for a 1 call. and you'd hear 4 calls jumping in there, throwing their calls in. When they start calling by the number, they're trying to get the pile. They've got a massive pile up going, so they're trying to move to the pile up. But guys like Marvin, I've got to give him credit for doing those, being the operators. 13 Colonies is probably one of my favorite special events, above Ships on the Air and everything else. 13 Colonies, there's just something about that. This is a special event that I really like. And those guys that are doing that kind of stuff kind of drive that where it rolls back into those sad hams. It drives new ham operators off.
So what are they doing? Just piling up on one and not doing the number sequence?
Well, what happens is they get pileups going so bad that they'll start going 1 calls, 2 calls.
Right.
They'll call for a 1 call, and some guy that's a 5 call will start throwing his call sign out.
Okay.
To me, that's that, or they'll just keep calling after somebody, he's already come back to somebody, they keep calling.
Right.
To me, contesting is fun in the pile up, but then you can also be an idiot.
Yeah. I get it all the time in Florida, doing the same thing. I'll have a park to park call me, and I'll call, go ahead, park to park. And then same thing like you have. I'll have 10 other ham operators trying to hit me up. After I say I'm park to park, and I'm actually talking to them, and jump right in. Yeah, it's aggravating.
But how's everybody else done on 13 Colonies so far?
I ain't doing it. I haven't been able to do POD or 13 Colonies.
One, I think, in the log.
So
hey, you doing better than me?
I just got back into town yesterday, so this is the first chance I've got to sit down and fool with it. Let me see if I can share it. I'll show you.
Don't tell me you got a clean sweep already.
No, I don't have a queen. As Good Mythical Morning would call it, a queen sleep. I don't have that yet, but not too far off. Let's see here. I'm trying to pull it up. There you go. And it may be a little small. I'll take it full. I've got Kilo 2 Alpha. I got them on FT8. Kilo 2 Charlie, FT4. Kilo 2 Delta, FT8. Kilo 2 Echo, single sideband. That was on 40 meters. Kilo 2 Fox, FT8. Kilo 2 Golf, FT4. Kilo 2 Mike, FT8. Kilo 2 India, FT8. Kilo 2 Juliet, single sideband 40 meters. Kilo 2 Lima, single sideband 40 meters. So we haven't done too terribly bad, and I've got plenty of time. So
yeah, well, that's the way I look at it. I've got
it end?
3. What's that?
When does it end? 13 Colonies.
I think
7th.
It's the 11th.
7th.
Oh,
nope.
the 7th?
7th is the last day.
Okay.
The 7th. Okay. Yeah, yep. I need to. Marvin has been very, very kind and has been working with me to. We were trying to get some stuff sorted out with World Radio League, working with Flex Radios, working with Win for Yasu, that type of thing. So he's generously allowed me to work with one of his Flex Radios, and so I made one.
Hey,
boy.
Here.
We the big time now.
That's
Look
trouble.
who's in the house.
You want to bring trouble in if he wants to join?
Shoot. Jason can start a stream on my channel for all I care. Jason, I'm sending you the link on Discord if you want to come in with us. You're more than welcome, buddy. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's
It's going to get confusing in here with 2 Jasons, but we'll make it work.
2.0 Jason.
There you go.
Well, I'm
Jason
sorry.
2.0?
I'm sorry, but Jason that's in here now. Josh is probably going to make him Jason too.
So, anyways, I was able to use Marvin's station up in Wisconsin. Is that right? I think it's in Wisconsin. to contact one of the 13 Colony stations. So that was a lot of fun. Tortoise Overland. Hey, Tortoise Overland's in the chat too.
Man, they're all showing up tonight, Josh.
I'm telling you. Well, if I'm being honest,
I tell you what, stay free radio, and
I sent Jason a message and asked him if he wouldn't mind to promote it. So Here you go. We're up to 35 watching us, guys. That's a pretty good stream for me.
Just say the words "free radio" and yeah, every ham, young and old, famous and not famous, pops up. So.
Well, I started it. I got it going. So can I get some credit for it? I even got sponsored by Josh.
Absolutely, Jason. You can enter to win a free radio.
So how this
is now, bang.
Nope, we're on an FT65. That's what it's going to be. So we've got the FT65. Guys, super chats are still available if you still want to contribute to the channel. We certainly appreciate it. We've had a record night tonight. It's just outstanding.
Did you say the S word?
What?
Yeah. Now we got him telling us Ham Radio 2.0 sent him.
I guess. Let me
I sense Jason's finger hovering over the super chat button here.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me hit
tell
some
by the
chats
way he's
here.
looking down.
Oh yeah. Let me hit some chats here and get everybody in the house. QRP Life says, my only complaint this year is the excessive use of the spot page to whine about ops not working certain modes and certain times, only 2 days in.
QRP Life, I agree 100%.
So
yeah,
my experience so far with this field.
Oh,
hang on.
Oh.
Hang on.
I didn't do it. It didn't do it. Wasn't me.
KB5 UTY. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming in. You know what we got to do. Say it, Jason.
Play that clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
KB5 UTY for the 20. Thank you, buddy.
Now.
Hey, Andy, you were right. My finger was hovering over, but it wasn't me.
My goodness, I think you're contagious, Jason. I think you're contagious.
In a good way.
They're saying Ham Radio 2.0 sent them. We got to thank Jason for.
Oh yeah, we got to thank him.
Our watching jumped up big time.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well, guys. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But first, play that clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing, and everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
I tell you what, with all this wrestling vibe, if somebody does a dang $100 super chat, I will buy a custom made wrestling belt and wear it on the stream.
Oh, really?
I'm just saying. I mean, it may be plastic, but I mean, we'll make it happen one way or another.
Oh, really?
Tortoise Overland says for the 10 says $20 is $20 when it comes to a bullfang. Well, it's not a bullfang. I can promise you that.
Prove it.
We're doing a little better than that. Let me go back up here and hit some more of these chats. I don't want to leave everybody empty-handed. Bill's in the house, KK4PAL, another great YouTube channel. Did the ground strap work? Bill actually gave me a ground strap at the Knoxville Ham Fest. I have not got it installed yet. I have been going nonstop since that Ham Fest, so we'll get it done soon. But I hope it does.
Is your station grounded?
This is for my truck.
Wow.
Yeah, this is for my truck.
What are you grounding a ATOS?
No, it's not an ATOS. It's gosh, what do they call it? I think they call that the Outbacker. If you're familiar with Ox Attic, however it's pronounced, that's who I got it from.
Outbacker?
Yeah, the Outbacker.
Okay.
Now, I just have a lot of noise, and I think some of it's air conditioning, to be honest with you. But we'll get that installed and definitely review it. Tortoise Overland says, what am I, chop suey? Jason said free radio, Dave says here. We wanted to know what the hell's going on, that's all. Well, the clip's going on, that's for sure. Steve says they want an HT. Buff Pingu, perhaps. Tortoise says, I don't need another handheld radio. I got like 15. Well, why are you here?
It's that ham addiction.
I guess you want another one there. The Doobie.
Emphasis on the word need here.
Yeah, need. Yeah, need the key word.
There you go. The Doobie. I'm not going to comment on what a Doobie is, but the Doobie 1 says Ham Radio 2.0 sent me. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Chris says, hey, Hillbilly, Ronnie Koger. Hey, Ronnie, you've been asking about a giveaway. You might actually win it. Remember, guys, everybody's got to stay here. If you want to be entered, I'm going to give you a special hashtag here in just a little while to enter this drawing. We're going to give it away right here on the show. Let's see here. Wisconsin Dave says the weekly concert that I shoot video on is canceled this week. That's the only reason I'm here tonight. Well, I'm glad you came, buddy. It's good to see you. Let's see here.
Now, is that belt could be our gold? I'm just wondering.
What?
The belt. Is it going to be our gold?
It's not going to be real gold. It's not going to be real gold because I tell you right now, a $100 super chat's not going to buy a gold belt.
we'll let Andy build it.
Hey, maybe. So many of you all are new here. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We certainly appreciate it. We will be giving away an HF radio right here on the stream when we hit 10,000 subscribers. So we're getting closer and closer by the day. I'd hoped we were going to get there already, but we're not quite there yet. Make sure.
Have you decided what HF radio you're giving away yet?
Not yet. I'm getting closer and closer.
He's giving away an Aurora.
Aurora. Yeah, it could be Aurora.
Yes, and Marvin's getting the commission for it.
I'd settle for an 8800. Seriously, Josh.
Or FX1. Oh, let's go one better. Let's get the 200 watt, icon.
Super chat. Hey, I want a 7610.
FT1X Optima.
Tell you what, Jason, all he needs is a $5,000 super chat.
Don't test me.
The super chats even.
Don't test me, Andy. Don't test me like that. Don't play my emotions like that. Don't go there.
And no, that would be the Aurora. That wouldn't be the. If he's gonna give away Aurora,
let's see here. Well, you go up that route. Let's see here.
The 520. So you're giving away the SO2R station?
I don't even know if that would even cover a down.
You know what, Andy? Don't go that high. Love you, Andy, but I'm gonna choke you.
No, seriously, y'all. Let me just be very transparent, guys. I do run HamShackTV as a business, so a lot's going to reflect on how revenue is and how you can support that. Is super chats, channel memberships, and things like that. We do have those available, and you can actually get in the scroll just like Jason has. You can get in the scroll if you're a channel member. Any level channel member gets to be in the scroll, and you're on here all the time. So check out the join button down below to become a channel member. But the more super chats and the more channel memberships we get, the better that radio will be.
Yes, it is. And Andy's going to donate $1 million too.
Brad in the chat has a good point. He said a QMX kit sounds good. So I mean, honestly, you could offer a kit, something like one of those small radio kits. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Here comes the dumb extra in me.
Hey,
what is Daniel a QMX kit?
Asked a question of
what did you say?
Somebody else on
it's a 5-watt QRP radio, Josh.
Oh,
yeah,
is it?
It's a little radio by QRP Labs. It's a really nice little radio.
The one that Andy was going to sell for the first time when we did the trade post is about that size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a QMX. It's similar size, but
it's
mine's
enough. Yeah.
The True SDX is the one that I was thinking about giving away.
Hey,
it's
Josh.
a 5-watt QRP radio.
Josh,
not giving away, but selling.
The Z-Bitix won't cost you an arm and a leg.
Honestly, the ZBitX has crossed my mind. I was so impressed with the ZBitX at Dayton. I mean, it has crossed my mind. A G90's crossed my mind. If, and I say a big if, if revenue continues to improve, I will consider an 891. Haven't got there yet. I got to see better revenue before I can commit to that. But
you know what's going on, Josh. Everybody's telling you what radio to give away, like they're going to be the ones to win it. So just pick whatever you're going to pick.
Yeah.
Well, see, Josh, if you're going to do an 891, you should have bought it in Jason's let's make a deal on Gigaparts.
Yeah, because they were going for a good price.
I'll be watching for Jason to do another one. I'm
you know
also,
that I was on the one last week. The one before, right before that, that's the one. If you wanted a 101, that's the one you should have bought it. They had a killer deal.
Like $1,000
The
off.
one before,
Yeah.
they had $1,000 off on a 101. The one,
I seen
Yeah.
that. I seen that. Yeah, I was just arriving in Maryland, but yeah, that was pretty sweet, sweet if I can talk.
So how many super chats do I
have to say? The last one, they did not make my wallet lighter. The one before that, yeah, they made my wallet lighter.
I don't think the deals were there this time, to be honest. The first one there were, but they weren't this time for some reason.
The what wasn't there?
The deals.
Oh, no,
like
they had deals, just not the 101 didn't have that deal that they had the first time.
No.
But they still had some awesome deals. This last one, there were some great deals. If your 3D printer, was great deals on filament. There was great deals on antennas. They still had a bunch of great deals. Just the 101 didn't have it. And if I remember right, there was another one of those deals on the 891 where it was less than $600.
Yeah, they were doing like $400, $500 like that.
I almost picked up some filament on the first one they did a couple weeks ago, but I went to. It was like a really good deal, but then I went to check out, and the shipping was high enough for some reason to hear it was high enough that it almost negated the deal.
They brought it back up to the price. Yeah.
Andy, I'll tell you, on those situations, spend $100.
Yeah.
Buy enough filament that you spend $100.
Yeah.
When you don't pay for shipping at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I'll tell you all this right now, and I'm not making any commitments on the stream. Let's be real, very, very, very clear about that. But as of right now, my thinking is a G90. If the revenue comes up and stays up, it'll probably be an 891.
That's
done deal.
We will see.
I'll tell you what, the G90 is a great radio.
Oh yeah.
They actually just came out with new firmware for it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So there's still updates. Yes.
What are the changes?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it, but see, they're still updating that radio.
Yeah. Just literally.
I love the G90. It's a great radio.
It'll tune a fence post.
It'll tune anything.
Speaking
it's
of
tuning a coat hanger. What are you talking about?
Have y'all seen Ham Radio Crash Course Josh? Have you seen his Willet antenna?
I think I saw Ham Radio 2 did one of those.
Yeah.
Mike Cade MRD, but I haven't seen Ham Radio Crash Course yet.
Maybe.
Yeah, Cade MRD did definitely tune.
Yeah.
He tuned a galvanized carport.
He tuned all kinds of stuff. It was hilarious.
That makes me wonder if I could tune my carport out there. Or my
it can be done.
carport.
The thing is, on Mike's stream, I think he actually would have made contacts on the first contact on the guardrail, but he didn't realize he was running split. It wasn't until he was in the next location that he realized he was running split.
Yeah, he wasn't making any contacts. I looked at his radio. He's running split. That'll do it.
Well, I'll tell you who's a big promoter on that G90, and I like him too, is a guy who does coastal wire or coastal waves.
Salty Walt.
Salty Walt, yep.
Salty Walt. Man, that is his go-to radio. That's about all he uses. And he'll put some speaker wire on it and talk to the world.
I think he's one of the ones that really influenced me to buy. The G90 was my first multi-band HF. Before that, I had the Radio Shack HTX10. But after that, I got the G90 killer deal. In fact, I fried it once. And
there it is.
Boom. Done.
Oh, my God in heaven.
Uh-oh, you got to wear a tutu's, what Tortoise Overland said, Josh.
Oh, I mean, what can I do? I have to.
Play that clip twice. Play the clip twice.
I have
twice.
To. Sure, I'll do it twice. Let's go.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's
There's one now for the other 50.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
Good Lord. Tortoise Overland for $100. I got to find a better clip for $100.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Well, did you see Daniel? He asked if you could still wear a
Tortoise Overland. I'm inviting you to.
Way to go, Tortoise.
Tortoise Overland.
Yeah.
I'm inviting you directly to all of my streams from now on. No, I'm kidding.
Shoot, I'm just gonna leave that. I'm just gonna leave that up.
Yeah, Michael, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
leave that up. That's a moment. That is a Ham Shack Radio TV moment. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
So Josh,
hey, Michael,
this
you put a
you're
picture
giving
in
away.
my head that I don't know that I can get rid of now.
So my question is, can I chat GPT that thing, or do I have to actually buy the stupid tutu?
You have to wear.
You gotta buy the tutu. You buy the tutu, or I'll buy it and put it on you. And it's gonna be pink.
Oh, you guys better get ready, and y'all better be subscribed because that will probably be coming soon. No, no.
Did you see Freddie's comment? He wants a Ric Flair clip.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I'll make that happen. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Somebody throw
For this
another.
one? Oh yeah, that's a Ric Flair clip.
Yeah, throw another super chat in there or two while I'm coming up this.
Yeah,
I'll get this done.
Tortoise Overland. You got any more in you?
See, Josh, he made it loud and clear. You have to wear it. Good luck finding it.
I know exactly what clip I'm using. I know. I've already got it figured out.
Got one of Sam Walton.
Here goes Jason again. Lord have mercy.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
There's
No comment, Andy.
Jason for 10. Oh, and Dave's just dropped off. He's like, I'm done with this.
No, he's getting the pink tutu.
Hey, that's what I need to do. I need to have him.
Oh, you're gonna look good in that pink tutu, Josh.
Oh, I know what's coming. I've got to find it here. Here it is.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Ric Flair clip.
Let me just I'll preview it here.
Andy, you want to watch this one, man? I don't know if you want your back turn for this one. This one's gonna be good.
Now this one is going to be one that you have to do $100 or better to get. If I'm just being honest about it. Let's see here. There it is.
I'm so excited. I'm doing. I started a bad thing here.
It ain't a bad thing.
Oh, I know that. I'm just trying to drive Hillbilly Ham nuts more.
Look at him. He went and got a glass of scotch for that.
He had to get a drink. I pushed him to get a drink.
Hey, it's the weekend time. I got a 4-day weekend.
Uh-huh.
Work has been insane. I've earned this Elijah Craig drink.
And what do you do again, Hillbilly? I forgot.
I work in IT now.
Oh, okay. No, I explained why I got the drink, but yeah, I think you got the drink for other reasons too. You just don't want to admit it.
I actually, whatever you said, I didn't hear it because I was in a different room.
Oh, I said you left the room because you were going to get the pink tutus built and set up for Josh there.
Oh, it's in the mail.
Oh! Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't smelled that. I haven't smelled it in a long time.
I'm just waiting for this. I'm waiting for this to download. Guys, we're going to give this thing away here in just a minute.
Well, you know my address. Just give it to me. I'm good at
Michael,
QRZ.
I agree.
With it.
You're not allowed to enter, Jason. You spent all that money tonight, but you can't enter.
Oh, whatever you say, Dad.
I thought about having a rule about that. If you're on the show, you can't. But then again, all of you would drop out and I'd just be the talking mouth here at that point, which is typical Ham Shack TV anyway.
Oh, we lost
look,
Andy.
look, he made Andy drop out.
Drop out.
Look at that.
Andy, Andy must want the HT.
Yeah, it must be.
All right. So here, this is going to. I've got it ready. This is the new Hundo super chat clip. Here we go.
I'm out here to say, Arn Anderson, you are next.
Oh, is that a play? Just 1 minute. Wait a minute, Tony. You're next. And I got news for you. When you get off Space Mountain, you'll be like this. Tony Schiavone, any intelligent human being knows that women were put on this earth. You want to?
I want to cut that. I'm going to cut that
Four
up.
Horsemen.
It is the
Four
But
Horsemen.
it's only 2 of them.
Yeah.
And we got a new channel member.
I just outdated. I just dated
Thank you,
myself.
Taurus.
I got to add him to the thing.
To the line. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're going to do. There is a not so great line in there. That's why I cut it off quick, and I want to fix that because it's
Yeah, it's a little yeah.
Oh, I know what was said in that clip.
Yep, that's why I cut it off.
Yeah, you don't want to get YouTube on you. Yeah.
Yep.
See, Andy, we thought you jumped out because you wanted to win the HT, so you just left the stream.
That's exactly why I jumped out.
See, Josh, you run your mouth and look what happened. You killed.
But
You
then
killed
suddenly my internet connection just about dropped. As soon as I jumped out, my internet connection went all wonky, and I couldn't hardly get back.
Holy crap, y'all! We've gained a few members, and I haven't.
Oh
even
yeah.
Freddie Mac is now a channel member. All right, I've got 2. Oh, he just joined. Wow, he just did it too. How about that? That has to be 2 clips.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
That one's for Freddie Mac. Now this one's for Tortoise.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
You've got to create a Ric Flair one for Freddie Mac.
Yeah.
Not a 4 Horsemen one. I know what Freddie Mac's wanting. He's wanting a Ric Flair. Woo!
I'll give him a woo. Woo!
Hey, Josh. Remember what I told you in the beginning? What would happen? How the numbers would double?
Oh yeah, they're coming up. I mean, we're still set.
Oh yeah.
We've
We're looking at 8,000.
I knew where Freddie Mac was going with that because I think me and Freddie are about the same age.
I love Flair.
Yeah.
If I was being completely honest, Flair's probably my favorite wrestler of all time.
Flair did it all.
I love his stage presence.
Yeah. I think he rewrote the wrestling world because he did everything.
Yep. There's the clip, or there's the new scroll. So we've got that straightened out.
Oh, Wisconsin Ham is just joined.
Look at there. There's another one. Y'all just love this clip, don't you?
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
Y'all,
I will say real quick, the guys that normally watch us 4 fools each week, Ham Radio Crusader, Tortoise Overland, all those guys that you've seen that we've been commenting about, that we got all the big guns in here tonight. Hey guys, go check out their channels. There's a reason why we've been talking about them.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah. Pay it forward.
For sure. Now I'm adding Wisconsin Dave
Where's my drink, Hillbilly?
In your kitchen.
Go get it. With the pink tutu that's in there for Josh.
That's in the mail on the way to Josh.
Now, did you UPS there or FedEx or DHL? And don't tell me you have Swift delivery. Okay, if you have Swift delivery, I'm dropping you now.
The problem is, Jason, you blew it because now if I go ask Josh what his address is, he's not going to give it to me.
Yeah, he will.
Well, I mean, let's be
Sweet
honest.
talk.
Dave, there's this thing called QRZ.
I was about to say the same.
Yeah,
thing.
QRZ.
Oh, I know it's on QRZ, and I mean, you know me, Andy. Jason, you don't know me that well. You don't think I'm not going to be looking for a pink tutu to send to Josh?
Oh, I know you're going to. I can see in your face. You already got the wheels are in motion. The hamsters are spinning it.
Well, everybody has agreed that it's a pink tutu, and I will make that happen. But the wrestling belt deal is still on the table if anybody else wants me to play the Ric Flair clip.
What were you going to say, Andy?
And to get the belt.
Hey, Josh, I will. Did my stream freeze?
Nope, you're here.
I think my
Freddie
stream
Mac,
froze.
Freddie Mac.
Okay, I was going to say, Josh,
one,
I will make you a deal if you purchase one of my. I think my stream is very very broken and choppy at the moment.
You're here. You're
because
good.
you guys are all of a sudden talking right.
Purchase one of his
on top
antenna.
of me, and I think it's delayed.
You're good, Andy.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
okay, it's horrendously delayed here. But anyway, Josh, I was going to say I'll make you a deal. If you want to purchase one of my antennas, I'll throw in I'll throw a $10 super chat at you.
Well, we've already made a deal. I'm buying one of those antennas to go with the HF rig. Whenever we do that.
Do it.
Did you forget about that, Andy?
There you go.
I was gonna say that was.
Well,
done.
I didn't, but I just thought if he wanted to buy another one tonight, he can have two and keep one and give the other one away.
Might do that.
Boy, Andy's trying. You know, it's pretty bad when Andy's trying to get everybody on the stream.
Drive everybody. Yeah.
Might have to do that. Well, have we covered everything we want to cover? We've been going over 2 hours now.
Well, it is a holiday night, so it not too bad. But yeah, I think we have. I don't know
Dave's
since
out.
we got Freddie Mac, and I don't know if Jason's still in there in Tortoise Overland.
Yeah, he's still there.
See if they can put in the chat how they're doing. How they can put in how they've done on 13 Colonies. I got Tortoise Overland asking where the Discord link is.
Yeah, Tortoise, that's where the Discord link is.
Yep, Andy's taking care of that.
Somebody's already got it. Beat me to it.
Without the pink tutu, Josh.
It'll happen. We
Oh,
make that.
No, Hillbilly Ham. I got one better. Oh, this came up. Pink tutu, we know, but he's got to be clean shaven too.
No, Tortoise. No. Michael didn't say that. He said he had to wear the tutu, not a wrestling belt.
Michael, start talking.
I
mean,
I'm sorry.
The deal with the devil is already done.
I mean, it's summertime, and I'll shave the rest of mine, but I'm not going to get rid of my goatee. I'm not going to tell somebody to shave their beard.
Yeah, I know. I was just playing with him.
Yeah.
The pink tutu is going to be good enough for me.
Occasionally, you'll see the beard go away. Occasionally, I mess up shaving, and I just wipe it and start over. But guys, we have officially got into Clubhouse territory. God,
yeah,
gotten so off topic.
Yeah, we got way off topic tonight, didn't we? Hey, it's a holiday show. It's a holiday stream.
Don't put us at that level, Josh. We're not that bad yet.
Well, I am sponsored now. Josh said so.
Yeah,
we definitely don't have the following they have either.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
If we get to those levels, I might be out of here.
You know.
I do want to add something to the table. It's actually important. And Josh, you actually got me to do it up on your videos. The new NRA group. I believe it'd be a good group to join. I joined. I'm a member and everything. And if you want to explain a little bit more, Josh, but I wanted to bring that up, because what's going on.
So I did do an update video about the National Amateur Radio Alliance, and that's a touchy topic for some people. But there are people out there that are angry with the ARRL, and they are a good alternative, so to speak. We can't have enough representation. Let me just be clear about that. We can't have enough representation. So I know Marvin's brother.
That's my thought on it, Josh.
What's that?
is I mean, you're constantly hear everybody hearing bad mouthing the AWRL, but they're not getting involved. That's the problem. If you're gonna bitch about it, get involved.
That's right.
Yeah.
And yes, the new one, he lives here in my state. He actually had me put some of his flyers on, and I believe it's Marvin's brother.
It is.
Had me put the flyers on my table at the Moore Expo when we had the next amateur radio trailer out there. I believe in you can never have enough, but I called him out too, and I'll admit it. I mean, guys might get mad at me. I called him out at the Moore Expo because the rumors were going around that he was bad mouthing the ARRL. As an association, you don't go bad mouthing another one and expect to grow yourself. He told me point blank that he was not bad mouthing.
Just so you know, guys, we may have another incoming.
Yeah,
we may have another incoming guest here in just a couple of minutes. So.
Freddie Mac pushed it out. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. But you're not wrong, Dave. You're 100% spot on, and that's the thing with any organization. They're growing pains, and you got to learn how to promote.
Yep. And the thing is, I see all these guys that are bitching about the ARRL. When the new one does not do what they want, they're going to bitch about them. Instead of getting involved, they're going to complain. I'm sorry. If you don't get involved, you don't pay dues, you don't try to make changes, just like when it comes to voting in politics. If you don't vote, you ain't got no right to bitch.
That's right.
Get out of my head, because I was just about to say that.
Yep. That's right.
No, the only gripe I have about, how should I say this? I don't want to make it political. There's one guy on ARL I don't. He did exactly what you just said here. That he actually put another ARL representative in, a guy named Steve, that promotes great. He does great things. He goes out and does stuff. He brings new hams in. And then there's one guy, all he did was badmouth him. And I was like, are you kidding me? It was just like, wow. Because Josh posted a video on his channel showing it and showed how bad it was. It's like, but it made so much sense, like you just said. If you're not going to get involved, you can't gripe about it. And don't put somebody down. That ain't right. And this guy was putting Steve down bad. I mean, bad.
I mean, I've been a ham for a long time. And that's why a lot of the guys, like the YouTube guys, Jason, Freddie Mac, all these different guys, the kind of thing, and that's part of what made me even start a YouTube channel, because I agree with them. I agree. This is not your, and I'm sorry, Freddie Mac, if you're still in the chat, but we're older guys, but we're not your grandpa's ham radio.
Mm-hmm.
We have a whole different mentality on it. And a lot of these guys have the same thing. And part of it has to do with my dealings 31 years ago when I got my license and I dealt with those quote unquote sad hams that told me when I got a technician no code license, you're not a real ham because you didn't take CW. What they didn't realize is I was already up to almost 13 stuff that made me step away from being involved in clubs and all that other stuff. I kept my license. My license has never gone expired on me. I've kept my license current. I've done stuff with radio. And when it comes to this kind of stuff, when I fully got back into it, I actually caught myself being one of those sad hams that I told everybody else that I didn't like, because when it came to DMR digital radio, I caught myself going, that's not ham radio. And realized, wait a minute, I'm becoming exactly what I can't stand. So then I jumped in full blown in digital. But it's things like that is driving the young folks away that I want to stop.
We've got somebody sitting in the waiting room, and I'm not familiar with who that is.
Well, bring them in.
Are you? Is that Tortoise I'm seeing?
I can't see him, so you'll have to bring him in.
That's it.
Yeah, I can't see him either.
That's him.
What's going on, y'all?
That's Curtis Overland.
With that
What's going on, Michael?
With that kind of money, he's got to be brought in.
Greetings from Northwest PA, man.
Hey.
Hey.
What's going on? I just wanted to come in here and harass Josh a little bit. Yes, I do watch your guys' channel, and I do sandbag, but I figured I'd come in here and give Josh. It has to be pink.
Uh-oh.
It will be.
Boom.
And do not shave.
No.
We got another one.
Gotta do it. Somebody,
okay, Michael, join the stream. Yep, got to play the clip.
You brought the money with you. Here you go.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right.
Good Lord. Dave, thank you for the 10. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dave.
Well, Michael,
Michael,
since you joined the stream, and what we started off with tonight on the stream was how our field days went. So how did your field day go?
Yeah, tell us about it.
My field day was involved with travel. I drove to Northwest PA on Saturday, on Monday, but Saturday and Sunday was packing. I had to pack the zoo to come here because all the kids are out of the house. We're empty nesters. So yeah, I had to, with the wife, and we packed up the house and all the menagerie of animals, and we're now in Pennsylvania for till Saturday. So all I did is I worked 2 POTAs yesterday and today. I worked 0619, the Allegheny National Forest, which is that way, and then I worked 1366, which is that way, and Park 1366 is the Kinsey Railroad Bridge. Many memories there growing up as a kid in this area. And so, yeah, just had fun. But definitely got 10 mobile, 10 of the stupid scanner. I've got 10 of the colonies out of the 13. And I almost had one of the bonus, the William Penn bonus, but dude couldn't hear anybody. So it's been an eventful vacation / POTA adventure up here.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I've got 10 of the 13 colonies, and I just about had WM3 pin as well. But just running 100 watts and a ground mounted vertical makes it a little rough. But you know what? That's what makes it fun for me.
Well, I have an ATOS. I do not have a
DTOS. On the first 2 days, I bust the pile up and they can't get through.
No, I 100 watt mobile.
You got a little worse than I do with it. 6-speed TV.
I'm running the ATOS. In the 891 out of the FJ Cruiser, and just having a blast. I threw up an NFID halfway here at the house so I can break a couple of the pileups with a few of the last 2 colonies. But yeah, you've got to do something. The ATAS doesn't do everything, but I got 20 contacts on 0619 yesterday with an ATAS on 40 meters at 11 o'clock in the morning.
That's impressive.
That is impressive. That's all I'm running. The NFED, 100 watt radio. That's it.
Well, and that's like with me. I mean, yeah, I'm running a 6-speed TV, but I don't even have my radio spun out on it. I've just got a 6-speed TV ground mounted, period. And to me,
Michael, I heard. Sorry.
Go ahead, Andy.
Go ahead, Nick. No, go ahead. You're good.
To me, in these special events like this, when I can bust a pile up with my 100 watts and that antenna, because the first 2 days, you know what it's like. The guys come out with the 1500 watts, they're all running it. To me, when I bust that pile up and I get through before them, that means I got my station set up right.
You know what the magic word is, Dave?
Bust.
No, mobile.
Mobile.
Yeah. Mobile.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Mobile. And I usually I say mobile twice, Boom, I get them. And they're like, hey, there's a mobile station. I was like, yep, there is. It's me.
Yep.
Hi.
Well, it sounds like we're in the same boat because you got 10 and 13. I got 10 and 13. I just got to get those 3. And the
Yeah, I
worst
got to
part
get
is,
the other 3 too.
I know I want to do it all on single sideband, but I know by the end of the week, TM13 Colonies, he'll be on D-Star. So I know I can get him there. But I want to get a clean sweep on single sideband this year.
Can we just talk
that's
about,
what I want to do.
Can we just talk about TM13 call? I mean,
sure.
I don't want to smack the guy around, but I had the last 2 13 Colonies events, at least with my local club, which has about 150 members, we have given him the nickname the Lid because
he's
damn near impossible to get him.
Oh my God! If he's not drinking his coffee or out smoking his cigar or something, yeah, he's the hardest person to get a hold of. He is the hardest one out of all of them.
What, is everybody hitting him up at the same time, or is he just low
No,
power?
he's just not there.
You got to remember. Yeah, exactly. Michael said it right.
Gotcha.
Now, Andy, what were you going to say?
Michael, I heard you say the magic words "in-fed half-wave." I heard Michael say "in-fed half-wave" a couple minutes ago, and I thought, Michael, I have the antenna for you. So just check that link I just threw in the chat, or in the in the YouTube chat there. See what you think about that.
No,
you know,
self-promotion.
You know, KN4 MDE Radioactive has a really good point. Best way to bust into a pileup is have a YL with you. Their voices will rip through pileups, and that is the truth.
I won't confess, but I've actually had my wife and my daughters record recordings for me with my call sign.
Well, and there's nothing wrong with that because you're technically the one that is pushing the button to initiate that recording.
Yeah, pretty
exactly.
much.
Yep.
Well, and also you are the control operator at the time.
That's true too.
Yep.
Which you are to do. Because you are a control operator, you can have Mickey Mouse do it.
He is right. When it comes to YL, their voices, I mean, us as guys, we normally have a deeper bass voice. We do not bust through pileups. Mm-hmm. That's why I'll tell guys what I do is I'll roll 2 or 3 KCs off to where my voice changes a little bit. And I guarantee you, I'm going to bust a pileup real quick.
Can you look back for
Michael's laughing. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I've seen it done.
Oh, it works. I've done it.
And I've seen it done with the special event stations, especially like Antarctica and some of the oddball D expeditions. You'll hear this. You'll hear a couple KCs off, and then the dude comes back, and I'm like, son of a bitch, it works.
Yep, it does.
It does.
Well, and
the pitch.
What it is, it's not necessarily the pitch. It's a different because you're rolling a couple of KCs off. You sound different to everybody else. Where everybody else is making this pile up, when you're a couple KCs off, you actually cut through it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me do something real quick because we've had this come up in the chat a couple of times here recently. Vashima says, do I need to sign up some more for the giveaway? Well, if you're talking about the HT giveaway, no. You need to be right here. Stick around. Once we get ready to wrap up the stream, I'm going to give a hashtag for you to put in the chat. And that will be the way to enter. So you've got to be present to win. So stick around for that. If you're talking about the HF radio giveaway, when we get to 10,000 subscribers, and by the way, we hit 8,100 tonight, so we are 1,900 subscribers away from doing that.
Josh,
I want
to Josh, do you want to go ahead and do the giveaway? I'm going to have to drop here very soon, so do you want to go ahead and do the giveaway and kind of think we?
Yeah,
it's up to you. We don't have to yet. We can. it's up to you.
We've covered all the topics. So I do, and we're 2.5 hours in. I think that's a long enough stream. We went we went 3.5 hours one night.
Oh yeah, we did.
Andy.
Yeah,
Andy. I'm familiar with your antenna, and every time I see it, I get hungry.
yeah. There you go.
Hey,
Did you see
what kind of gravy does?
KI7 QCF?
What kind of gravy comes with that biscuit?
Watch Forrest KI7 QCF's video on it. He explains the gravy bit. It was around the time he got one. We kind of did a little. I joined his newly licensed hams initiative, and so he made a whole video about the biscuits and gravy. The gravy portion being, if you're a newly licensed ham and you've been licensed for 30 days or less, send me an email, contact me through my web form. I will give you 25% off your purchase if you've been licensed for 30 days.
Whoa.
Wow, that's a deal. Yeah.
Well, Andy, I will give you a run for your money. Are you familiar with N3 VAN and Reliance antennas?
Mm-mm.
I have a My Antenna at the house. The My Antennas, it's like the commercial NFED halfway. It's a really good antenna. I want to try your antenna, but I'm going to tell you this: N3 VAN. I have his what is it? The
8010.
No, it's the mini. Base station mini, whatever it is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. God, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh.
I have that mini, and I put that up against that My Antennas. Both are 49-1. And I tell you what, that My Antenna was noisy compared to Matt's, and it blew me away. So I want to try your antenna, and I'm going to put it up against both of those two, and same radio, same situation, whole 9 yards.
I'll tell you what, Michael.
Very glad to hear your feedback.
Michael, I haven't been able to do a video yet, and hopefully I get one done this weekend. But that InFed Biscuit 40, I would recommend going with the 22 if you
22 gauge wire,
gauge. If you do a lot of POTA, I've got the 18 gauge, so I'm waiting for the 33 in POTA mast to come in, because the 18 gauge on a thinner mast makes it look like you're hooking a marlin. But hopefully this weekend I'll get
it was a little heavy, that 18 gauge, so we added
it's a little bit heavy.
We added the 22 gauge.
POTA Power, just their deal last night. They were on the InFed Biscuit 40, and normally I get them at 5.9. They were 5.9 plus at the Mike Oscar last night.
Nice.
I am actually impressed.
They put up the InFed Biscuit 40 and hit Netherlands first call with the InFed Biscuit 40 last night using the 22 gauge wire. So that was really exciting to hear.
So let's.
I've got a service monitor at home. I really want to start comparing apples to apples.
Yep.
And I want to put a service monitor on each one of these antennas that I get with the same coax, the same and mounted in the same position, and hook it to the service monitor. And I want to see what my noise ratio is per antenna. And I just, this is how I work. I work in the commercial world. I work for the largest Motorola dealer in the country and Canada. So I've been doing tech work for 20 years, and I want to try. I love antennas, so I want to try everything. So I want to try your biscuit and find out.
Absolutely. Well, you know where to find me.
As long as it's not a whisker biscuit, we're good.
No, I ain't gonna touch that one with a 10-foot pole.
Michael's a bow hunter. You knew exactly what his meaning was there with whisker biscuit.
Michael, is that with a pink tutu also?
It all depends.
I know exactly where Michael went. Michael's a fellow bow hunter.
All right, guys, let's get ready to wrap this thing up. All right. So one thing I will mention: this is not the only giveaway I'm doing. I do want to remind everybody that I am going to give away an HF radio when we hit 10,000 subscribers. 1,900 subscribers away now. It will happen sooner than later. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below all of us. Make sure that's already taken care of. In order to win that HF radio, you got to do two other things too. You have to join the Discord, which you can go to HamShackTV.com, and right in the middle of the page you see a little blue button that says join the Discord. Click on that, follow the instructions. The final step that you have to do in order to enter is you have to subscribe to the HamShack TV email list. HamShackTV.com, scroll down towards the bottom of the page, you'll see a picture of me actually wearing this shirt, and I have a hat on the Santa Monica Pier. Next to that, you'll see a box that you just put your email in. I don't sell your information, and I don't spam you, so it's totally safe to put your email address in there. You have to complete.
Damn it! I wanted more spam.
I know, right? you have to complete all 3 steps in order to qualify for the giveaway. All right, why don't we do this thing?
Let's do it.
Let's do this thing. So
just hand me the radio. We'll be done with it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Josh. I am not gonna sign up for this giveaway. I want somebody. Hopefully, it's somebody in here that is a new ham. That wins.
I'm not gonna do it. I wasn't planning to either.
Let's see what happens.
I just put the money in there so I can get it up to help some new ham.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm excited to see this. All right, guys. So in the chat, you're going to enter hashtag HamShackTV. God, if this wasn't just obvious what the hashtag was going to be. Enter the chat or enter the hashtag HamShackTV in the chat right now.
There it goes.
That will get you entered into the drawing. It is now 10:39 Eastern Time. 10:39 Eastern Time. I am going to give you until 10:44 to get entered in. 10:44 to get entered in. So make sure you enter hashtag HamShackTV.
Can we throw it in multiple times for multiple entry? No, I'm kidding.
I don't think it
works. No, it only works for one, Andy. Nice try.
It should reject those.
Hey, Andy.
I hope it rejects those. Yeah.
It will let you sign up once.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's
trust
great.
me, I tried with Clubhouse.
Oh, it's rolling, Josh. It's rolling. Everybody's hitting it.
Yep, everybody's hitting it. So far, 32 entries, but 48 watchers.
Hey, Bob Kenny, capital letters.
Yep, got to enter it as written. Full capital letters, hashtag, which is a pound sign for those of you that don't know what a hashtag is.
It's old people.
Yeah, it's old people.
Pound sign HamShack TV. Pound sign HamShack TV. This is the only way to enter this particular drawing. We are drawing for the, what is it? The Yaesu FT65. FT65.
Next time, Josh, you're gonna have to use an ampersand and just not tell anybody, or not actually show it to anybody, and see if everybody can figure out what an ampersand is.
Right.
Oh, God.
Oh, good God! I got a question. Would HOA work? Because I just put that on.
Would an HOA work? God, I hope so. It's an HT. If they know that you've got an HT and an HOA, they've got bigger problems. That's surveillance. Anyway, if you're not familiar with the if you're not familiar with the FT65, it is a Yaesu. It does 440 and 2 meters, 5 watts. This one will come with a 3-year warranty as usual. But very solid radio. It is 1 band at a time, and it does not do digital. But it is Yaesu. So this is a high-quality radio.
Guys, I've got a lot of Yaesus and the FT.
Dave, you are shattered right now when it comes to signal.
Wow.
Dave, you still there?
Dave.
I'm still here.
There you are.
Yeah, you came back, Dave. You were totally broken there for a couple minutes.
Yeah. No, I just want the best, Josh.
Well, what I was saying is I mean I've got quite a few Yaesus. I've got Yaesu, I've got ICOM, I've got Kenwood, but that 65, there's a reason they have not deprecated that and stopped making it. That is a bulletproof HT.
Absolutely. I've got 1043. You have 1 minute. 1 minute to get in the chat and type in hashtag HamShackTV.
Dave, Freddie Mac says you were on the gas station internet.
All right, we're getting close.
Freddie Mac, check. I think I sent it to you in Discord. Check your Discord, because I did send you a joke a few weeks ago to use on your Dad Joke Wednesday. So check that out if you run out of material. Yeah, I know you're going strong still at this point, but just in case.
One last call. I see some new people tuning in. One last call. You need to type in hashtag HamShackTV into the chat right now in order to enter the drawing. There are 46 people watching, but only 38 entries. So some of you haven't entered. You're not paying attention. Time is almost up.
God, that hat was too hot. I had to go. I've had this hat for over 20 years, and the stupid stars are falling off of it. If I had it that long.
All right. Time is up. Time is up. Let's do this thing. Good luck to everybody. Here we go. And the winner is KN4MD Radioactive. Are you still in here? Type something in the chat. Let me know if you're in here.
Hello. Congratulations. Now are we going to tell him what the radio is?
Oh, yeah, we've already told him. It's the FT65. FT65.
Oh, okay. Well,
fantastic.
There
Folks,
he is.
we have a winner. Well, I clicked on the wrong
Congrats.
one. Oops. Y'all are moving it too quick.
Josh, I think you pretty much broke even on that deal. I don't think you're even in the hole after the super chats you got tonight.
Not anywhere close. Not anywhere close. All right, so KN4MDE, do me a favor. I need you to send me an email to josh@aa4wx.com. josh@aa4wx.com. Send me an email with just give me your call sign, name, address, and all that good stuff, and we'll get that shipped out to you. It may take a couple of weeks according to the shipping estimates I've got, but we'll get it all squared away. But fantastic, congratulations, guys! This is fun, and we're going to do this more. Now, Andy, you said, are we doing something next week with you? I can't remember. Remind me what you said we were going to do.
Yeah, yep. So I crossed 100 subscribers tonight on YouTube. So because of that, I'm planning on, if I can make it to next week's stream, if not just the next stream that I'm on with you, we'll be giving away an Infed Biscuit 20. So I'll work with you on that, Josh, to do another drawing just like you did. So You have to be in the stream in order to win the Infed Biscuit 20.
Absolutely. And I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm struggling on figuring out the best way to do the HF radio giveaway, because that's a big deal. That's not like an HT.
We'll talk about it.
We'll figure it out, because I've got to confirm that you've done all three steps in order to qualify.
There's this thing called Excel, and the newer version of it is Google Sheets, where you can export all that data into there and run a few simple algorithms. And
two on the side with a rainstorm.
And Andy, have you made the Google Sheets for Josh?
Dave, when I was about, I want to say 10 or 12, I made an Excel program that you could literally put an entire inventory in and type in an item code and pull it. I made an entire point of sale software in Excel.
Andy, do you want to know what I was doing at 12? I was playing Oregon Trail.
I don't even want to know.
That means you're a macro guy and VBA, and I am done with it.
Dave, we have one word for Andy: nerd.
Exactly.
I will wholeheartedly identify with that term.
But we love nerd.
Just describes it very well.
Well, we all love nerds. Yeah.
I am on a ham radio live stream right now. You will notice.
What are you saying, Andy? We're a bunch of nerds too.
We are nerds. We are radio nerds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, positively radio nerds.
Well, let's get ready to wrap up. I do want to hit one quick chat here real quick, and it's not a super chat, so no clip. Nobody can get too excited.
Did you say the S word? Did you say the S word?
I did say the S word. Steve Fisher says, Josh, is HamShackTV coming to the East Tennessee Ham Fest in Dandridge this September? Yes, I am. However, it is not part of the HamShackTV Ham Fest tour, but I will be there for sure. That's a great local ham fest, and I definitely want to show its support. The last stop on the ham fest tour will be Huntsville next month, so we're looking forward to that. And Andy and I are going to go back to the drawing board and see what we can do for next year.
I've been to the Dandridge ham fest. That's a pretty good little ham fest.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad. I used to live in. Josh, you're in Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm in just south of Knoxville in Maryville.
Okay, I'm from Ashland City.
Okay, yeah, I've been through Ashland City. That's pretty country up there.
The west side of Nashville.
Yep.
I know exactly.
That's where the hillbillies start.
Yep. So let's go around the horn for final thoughts. Dave, what do you got?
Not a whole bunch. Hopefully I'll be dropping 3 different videos by Tuesday at the latest. I've got a Infed Biscuit 40 review I got to do, an alpha antenna video, and then like I talked about earlier in the stream, this H1, I am impressed what Retivas has done with DMR radio. The H1, I can do everything from the keypad on DMR, including zones and everything else. I think Retivas has finally hit a home run.
You're even representing with that hat.
Repeat too, Dave?
What's that, Josh or Jason?
I said, is that crossband repeat too?
No, it's not crossband, but it does do UHF, VHF.
Okay.
But the thing is, there's a lot of guys out there that run away from DMR because of all the and I work in IT and I hate building DMR co-plugs because I have to put the same thing in multiple different places where I can put everything in on the keypad on this radio and be on DMR. Well, when I got this radio, and I actually bought this one wasn't sent to me by Retivas. I bought this one, and within 10 minutes, I was on the air on DMR without reading manual or anything. That's how intuitive the menu is and how easy it is a program to get up on DMR. So I think finally we've got a radio to get the guys that because of all the programming that has to be done, didn't want to do DMR, get them into DMR.
That's cool. That's cool. Jason, final thoughts. What do you got?
Not much. Yeah, like you said, Josh, like, subscribe, and everything. Definitely had fun. And I'm glad what's his name won that radio. I hope you have fun with it. And I'm just glad to be here. That's about it. You know, what I gotta say.
Outstanding. Andy, give us the lowdown. What's new with Prep and World Radio League and the Biscuits? What's your final thoughts?
Just to wrap up, guys, we have, you asked what's new with Ham Radio Prep. Satellite and Space course will be launching hopefully later this month or next month. And we got a lot of things in our testing environment, our beta testing environment on World Radio League. So if you're a beta tester there, go check that out. And with N0 APX antennas, we've of course launched our 4 new colors: red, white, blue, and red, white, and blue. So go pick you up one of those, and our new 22 gauge wire option. We may be phasing out the 18 gauge. We'll see. But final thoughts. Happy Independence Day, everybody! Super excited for Independence Day. It's one of my it's my favorite national holiday. I think, other than of course the traditional holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving. That as far as national holidays, July 4th is I believe my favorite. So super excited about that. Going to be doing some family stuff, and I'll give you some parting fireworks here, and say 7-3 and good night to everybody. And like I said, go listen to if Josh doesn't play it at the end of the stream, go listen to Ray Charles sing "America the Beautiful." I don't think you'll regret it.
I would love to, but I don't need a slap on the wrist from YouTube.
Oh, yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, they'll copyright strike me.
I'll throw a link in the comments.
There you go. That or Lee Greenwood's "God Bless the USA." That's a classic too.
Both of those are good. But I tell you what, Ray Charles nailed it on that. But yeah, they're both good.
Absolutely. Well, Michael, thanks for joining us here. You got any final thoughts?
Another beautiful day in Northwest PA. It's supposed to be down to 51 tonight.
Ooh.
5 in the morning. But it's going to be back up in the 80s, and it's going to be beautiful. Lower humidity, because God, it is a swamp up there. Anyway, so just rocking and rolling. Hopefully hit some Poda Parks tomorrow. Up in New York, I'm going to be going up towards Salamanca and see if I can hit a few parks up there. Gentlemen, thank you for letting me jump in and stomp on Josh a little bit. I love to support. I love to support hams that are being for hams. That is, I think, what I like to do. I'm not huge in the YouTube world, but I'm infamous in the YouTube world so far with amateur radio. But my neighbors are driving by. That's okay. It is, and I love to support channels that are doing something to support amateur radio. And so me helping your channel succeed in a little bit and go further, just like the other channels that I hop on, I help support and try to help further them. If I suck at taking videos. I've got a video of W2SZ contest group that I have not put together yet, and I need to just to have a video. I've got a couple shorts on my channel, but for this channel, like it, subscribe to it, join it, help these boys make their channel great. Also, there's the commercial YouTube channels that have succeeded, and they're helping to promote you too. So that is awesome, and I hope that more people in the chat subscribe, like it, and join. Help monetarily if you can't do anything else. Help this channel out. Let's go. These guys look like they're having fun, and look like they're definitely promoting a positive amateur radio experience.
Well, I appreciate the kind words, Michael. And Andy, me and you must be on the same wavelength, because I totally was thinking this. Make small ham tubers great again. We're going to make them the best. They're the greatest.
Make them huge.
Huge. Make them huge.
Yes.
I know the best words. I suck at the Trump impression.
It's going to be absolutely the best year for ham tubers. We're going to have so many subscribers. People are going to be subscribing. We're going to be winning.
Yes,
and everybody knows it.
We got to make a hat.
Everybody knows it.
I have to say, Michael, I appreciate you saying the kind words on there.
I do too.
Yes,
and guys, go check out Tortoise Overland's channel.
Yes.
Help him grow his channel as well.
You ain't that small.
And Michael, I see him. Me and him, my channel might not be very big as well, but I guarantee you'll find me and Michael in just about every YouTuber's channel that's doing good for ham radio in the chat.
Oh yeah.
You know one thing I'm going to do, because MDE, our winner, has a great idea. Need hats with that on it.
That's what I just said.
I'm going to make that happen. Y'all stay tuned. I'm going to make that happen. And
hey, no, does the round table get them?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can pull off.
Do we all get them?
Hey, Josh, I just got one thing to say. Play my clip.
Yeah, I know. I knew that was coming. Jason's got one going out the door.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right.
Well, you know you're free.
Ed DiBiase, baby.
You knew I had to do it. You knew I had to do it. And I saw in the chat when Andy said, Jason laughing out loud.
Gotta love it. Guys, stick around.
7-3, everybody.
Yeah, look for in the very near future. I will make those hats happen. It'll take some time, but I'll make those hats happen, and we'll get a link out there for y'all to buy them if you want. But anyway, go ahead, Jason.
I was going to say real quick. Hey, Michael.
Yes, sir.
Drop me your page and my email or my QRZ. You look at my QRZ and drop your page and my email. And I'll
are you on Andy's Discord?
I'm on Josh's. Yeah.
I just sent you an invite link to mine too, Jason, so you can pop in there and
yeah, you can find me there. You can find me on the Discord. I am on the Discord.
Okay, I'll find you, Mr. Small.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Y'all see the size of this mosquito.
Oh wow!
God, what the?
I mean, it's big enough to scare away small children.
It's not lunch. Don't eat it. It looks like Andy's head.
I hear in Alaska that the mosquito is the state bird. So.
Oh yeah, it is. It's terrible.
It looks like Andy's head.
All right, guys, you guys stick around for just a couple of minutes. I'll debrief with y'all after the stream. Let me wrap it up with these guys. Appreciate you guys being on here tonight, and we'll look forward to next week. Guys, thank you so much again for tuning in tonight. It's been a hell of a stream. I'm just so thankful for all the super chats and support, new channel members. Fantastic stuff. You guys are making ham radio great again, and especially ham tubers. This is fantastic, and I can't thank. Let me send a special shout out to Freddie Mac and also Ham Radio 2.0 for their great support tonight, getting more people in here. Thank you so much for everything, and we'll get ready to do it again. We'll do it again real soon. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you on the next one. 73's AA4WX WSCB 693.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right.
There's the freebie for the night. Good night, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.